Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to the Black Spinner Circle Music Vidcast, starring my co-host Andy Rodriguez. What's up, dude?
Yeah.
We got a great show tonight. We got some almost humanoids here. It's like a crossover show a little bit. We got Count Ralphus. What's up, dude?
What's up?
Wrong way. Nice. There we go. And then Love Gun, man. There you go. It's all Kiss tonight. And Dr. Fuck, man. What's up, brother? Almost Human channel and Rock and Metal Comment podcast. What's up, dude?
Just to let you all know, Count Ralphus and I, we're a big deal.
Oh, yeah. Top of the heat, bro.
It's really great to have you both on here at the same time. I'm very excited for this show.
I'm always honored when you guys are able to come on. You guys are always great guests, so thank you, man.
You can never have too many Ralphs on the episode.
Yeah. And in fact, this is Countess' second time in. Well, of course, Ralph Vieira has been here a handful of times, several times. So thank you, gentlemen, for y'all's time. Appreciate it.
Another Kiss, another goddamn Kiss show.
Oh my God!
Anyway, the show tonight, where I didn't get to honor on our channel yet Ace's passing, so I wanted to do a show based around him because Ace is my guy in Kiss. He was my favorite, so and a lot of other people's favorites. So yeah, we're gonna do ranking of his songs of his time in Kiss. Only Kiss, not solo, not his solo album. Kiss, I know it has a Kiss logo on it, but I wanted to take that out of there because that would just make things a little more complicated. You know, you could probably just put that album right in the top and then be fucking done with the show.
Yeah, basically, you might as well add that album. And what we're picking tonight are the below all the songs on that album.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
you know, because that to me, that's the best. That's the best Kiss album with that's the best album with the Kiss logo on it, in my opinion. So, but I counted up all the songs that he either co-wrote, wrote by himself, and sang on it. It totaled 19 songs of the whole Kiss catalog. I don't think I missed one. I almost did at one point. I was like, oh shit, I forgot about Alive 2, the the studio side. You know,
oh yeah.
I can't forget Rocket Ride and shit. That's like one of his signatures. So anyway, it's 19 songs. We're gonna rank them from 19 to 1. We'll go 3 at a time. Yep. But anyway, before we do that, I don't know. We do a segment called "What's Spinning." Anything that maybe you've been listening to like the past week or two. Count Ralph, is anything new in your listening habits there?
I picked up the new Unleashed recently. That's the new one, and I'm reading Martin Popoff, one of his album by album books right now, and I just finished the Thin Lizzy one like a couple weeks ago. Now I'm getting close to finishing the Thin Lizzy one. So I mean the Blue Oyster Cult and the Thin Lizzy one. So I've actually been listening to those albums like as you read like a chapter on the band on the album. What album they're talking about. They have like a panel for each album in those books, and it's really cool. And so as you read one, you want to listen to the album that you're reading about. So I've just been listening to a lot of old classic hard rock stuff, you know.
Cool, man.
Yeah, I like to do that too. When I'm reading books, I like to draw on the album that they're talking about, you know, so I can hear what they're talking about. It's pretty cool, yeah. I like doing that too.
Yeah, especially that series that he does. The Martin Popoff's got a bunch of. He's got like a Led Zeppelin one, a Pink Floyd one. He's got AC/DC, all these bands that you know he puts the panels together, and it's perfect. Like you read the one album section, it's usually like 10, 12 pages, and then you just listen to that album, and then you try to pick up on all the little bits that these experts like find in those songs and stuff, and makes you kind of listen to it a different way, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
One of the first Martin Popoff books I ever got like years ago was that Black Sabbath one, Doom Let Loose.
Oh yeah, that's a great one. I love that one. Yeah, that and the Judas Priest one he does like that, where it's like a picture book, and he finds patches and backstage passes. Yeah. I love those books. That Sabbath one and the Priest one is like two of the best ones he's done.
The Doom Let Loose is my Bible.
Yeah, I love that. I love that book, man.
Many times. By the way, in the future, Martin's going to be releasing another Black Sabbath book. and I can't say who the person is, but somebody fucking awesome is in that.
I thought it was a secret. So I didn't want to blow your spot there. But
It's still a secret. I ain't saying who it is. All I can say, that fucker is awesome.
Oh,
he's
man.
a handsome devil that they got for the next book.
That Doom Let Loose, the cover of it, there's like an ad for a show. That ad takes place in New Jersey at like a union. It was like a Catholic high school, right not far from where I live, in Scotch Plains, New Jersey, a couple towns over from me. I think it was like dated like 1970 or something like that. You know, because I think when they first came over here, they played like my area, like, you know, and it blows my mind. I was thinking, why they fucking played like a Catholic high school and shit, dude. You know, it's crazy to think about that. But
yeah.
Anyway, Ralph, man, anything you've been listening to, man? Of course, you listen all the time, but anything new maybe you've gotten or whatever you want to talk about,
Yeah.
or you could do random picks, whatever you want to do.
No, I actually grabbed my turntables in the shop.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, how's that going?
I hope they fix it. And hey, Kenny. Hi, Eddie.
Hey, Ralph Vieira. Sorry for making you wait. Someone.
No, we're live already anyway, so.
And forgot I no longer lived in Florida.
Well, anyway, what I've been listening to.
I'm CT time, just like
Your
Andy.
CT time, and I told you over and over you're going to be in the correct standard time.
Oh, shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you just said 8 o'clock, so I thought, oh, well, he knows I'm in Tennessee, so, you know.
I should have just said Eastern after it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ralph, man, keep going.
Sorry, Ralph.
So all I've been doing is listening to CDs, but I went into my closet because I got not only my homosexuality in there, I got my cassettes. All my cassettes, they're in there. I was like, man, I want to play. I got a goddamn tape deck. And most of my cassettes, I don't really have that many store box. They're all fucking the shit I taped in the old days metal shop. So I've been listening to that. But I did find this this store box one. I gotta get this is a band called Mean Streak. And the name of the album is called Roadkill. And for you that don't know, this is an all-female thrash band. And some of these chicks are married to members of Dream Theater.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And it's awesome. I got it. I went on eBay and everywhere looking for, so I can get it at least on CD. Too expensive. And hey, the cassette sounds fine. I won't play it for a while because I don't really like cassettes because they all squeak and die on me. But that's what I was listening to earlier today. Mean Street Road.
Ask Eddie when I'd pick him up to go to a show in my Pathfinder what we'd listen to.
Yeah, but usually it's like there's some Aerosmith cassette. It's usually some Aerosmith cassette, like some Mirror or something.
No, I had a whole case of cassettes in my truck.
Yeah, it's always
because I have a tape deck in there. So
it's great. It's old school. Yeah, Al actually has a tape deck. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So wait, so they're an all-female thrash band, and they're married to Dream Theater?
The members of Dream Theater.
So that means they wear the pants in the relationships.
Yeah. Look, I'm a Dream Theater fan to like a 3/4%. I like about 3/4 of their shit, but yeah, they are fruity. There's some fruits.
It's like thrash is man music. So if the ladies are playing the thrash and they're doing the prog metal,
Dream Theater is a new genre called Fruit of the Loom metal.
Put the damn Dream Theater cassettes back in the closet. Fuck.
I was like metal for dudes that got to Algebra 2 and beyond. I don't know. Not for me. I've tried. I know people like it, but I just can't get into it.
I'm a very intelligent guy. That's why I understand it, Edwin. I could do things like Fredo and Godfather.
Eddie, we're talking about like anything new we've been like listening to. Unless you have any more, Ralph.
No, that's it.
Okay. Anything new you've been listening to, Eddie, or picked up or whatever?
Let's see what I've been listening to. I was listening to a lot of Ace Frehley because of this, and obviously for other reasons for the past couple of weeks. And let's see what else I was listening. There's a band. Actually, I think Ralph. I don't know. Ralph might be hit or miss with them. I don't know. He liked some of their songs, I think, but hate others. There's a band. They're a British pop band that's new, but they're called The Last Dinner Party. All I could do is describe them is picture if Queen and ABBA, but with a little Kate Bush, that's the part Ralph wouldn't like, got mixed together. And you kind of get an idea of what The Last Dinner Party sounds like. It's a bunch of women. They're all women too, but they all play their instruments. They're really talented. The singer's really sexy and talented, has a great voice. And they have these really catchy, anthemic kind of ABBA-esque choruses, but there's all this like theater kid pomp and circumstance that's like Queen kind of shit. It's like very Britishy, and it's very like, hey, we're putting on a show. It's very theatrical. But they also have a little bit of an artsy Kate Bush side too. So it's kind of all mixed together. And their second album came out, and I really dug that. So I was listening to that this week. So, but that's, if you want to listen to something a little left of center, that's but yet still melodic and has a lot of really great melodies and musicianship and stuff. They're a really cool band, and they're big in England, but they haven't really caught on in America yet. So that's what I was listening to.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Well, I was on vacation last week. I was on my anniversary, and my wife and I always take an anniversary trip. And everywhere we go, I buy albums. I go visit the local record stores, and that is my souvenir. Are albums from these different cities. So I picked up some pretty good stuff. I'll go as quickly as I can because I did buy quite a few. Black Sabbath's Eternal Idol. I got that one over there. I always call this guy Buddy Hackett, but it's Steve Hackett. From Genesis. This is Please Don't Touch. This is his second album. Pretty good.
By the way, Buddy Hackett ruled. That was a great comic.
I love Buddy Hackett. Dude. Yeah.
What was the ice cream commercials that he did?
I don't remember. I remember him on Carson. He would crack me up.
And that dude was always sweating in buckets. He was
I think Buddy Hackett could have been. He would have fit in well with Genesis in the '80s because they had all those wacky comedy videos.
Videos.
Buddy Hackett.
Yeah.
Also, I found this Rush album for $10. It's a picture disc of Hemispheres.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Nice.
Oh man, I used to have that back in the 70s.
Oh yeah,
I had that.
I think that's I got the original one too.
I have like a record store day version of that.
Yeah, they released a record store day one a couple years ago.
Yeah,
and I'm a big Frank Zappa fan, and I did not have Waka Jawaka Hot Rats 2.
That's
so
good.
I was excited to find that one.
Good album.
Yeah, dude, that side one is just jazz rock fusion at its best. And speaking of jazz rock fusion, I also found this one for a couple bucks. It's a live album of Al Di Meola and John McLaughlin and Paco de Lucia. It's a really interesting, very acoustic bass jazz. And almost done. And I'm a fan of Zebra. I got their debut album, but I've never seen this one before. It's their third one, 3V. So I was excited to find this for like $9. And it's okay. I wish it was a little better. Because I was
nothing beats that first one.
Oh yeah, dude, that first one's fantastic. And I was kind of expecting that from this one, but they kind of chilled off into a little bit of hair metal at that time when the first album was pure virtuoso, So I was excited to play the album. I got home. I pushed my dog and cats out of the way ran to the turntable, and I was let down. I was like, "Oh man!" My dog's out. That's what you get. All right, I'm done.
I don't know. Lately, I've been like going to thrift stores and shit. Like wherever I work, I find a thrift store by where I'm working. So I found this Black Flag CD at a thrift store. It was only like $2.
Oh man, that's a classic.
That very big influence on grunge. That album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most people consider that their metal album, like their most metal.
Yeah, it's the one. It's got Henry Rollins on here on this one. Bill Stevenson on drums, Dale Nixon on bass. Of course, Greg Ginn, who's always been on every album. But yeah, My War. I never had this one, so it's kind of cool to grab that one.
Yeah, that's more like their Sabbath like tribute. It's very Sabbathy, especially that second half where it gets all doomy. Very cool.
Yeah. They were totally influenced by. It's Greg Ginn, the main guy. He was a huge Sabbath fan and a Grateful Dead fan. He loved Sabbath and the Dead.
I found this Gary Newman album for $1, so I was like, I'll grab it. It was still sealed, actually, too.
He's supposed to be here like in a month. Gary Newman.
I picked this one up. It was like, I don't know, the cover was just like intriguing to me. A band called Bronze, and that's the cover there. They're like a UK band, so
it's cool cover.
They're kind of just like hard rock, but I mean the cover looks metal.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember that band.
It's from 1984. It's a UK hard rock metal band.
Yeah,
and,
I read about them in Kerrang.
Yeah. So I got that, and then I like a lot of doom and like stoner metal. So this is a cool band called Conan, which is they're a stoner kind of doom metal band, kind of cool. I got this from I always get shit from that New Jersey radio station, that metal station up in New Jersey that I always listen to, and like sometimes like I used to win like packs of CDs all the time. So this is like one that was in the pack. I'm finally getting around to it. There's another one called Windhand, band called Windhand.
I know Windhand. I don't know Conan though. I'll have to check them out.
Yeah, they're really big, the Windhand, but Conan is blowing up too. They're super original. They're a great band. Conan.
Yeah.
I only have one album, but I want to get all of them. They're great. Band.
This one's more like demos, like has demos on it, and this came out a few years ago. So it's just it's called Man is Myth. So that's Conan, Man is Myth, and then the Windhand is Eternal Return. That's the Windhand one. They're like another kind of doom stoner kind of metal band. I really love that genre a lot. So that's what I've been kind of listening to. So, but the Black Flag was a cool pickup. I didn't have this one.
Well, I've always wanted to listen to Black Flag. I just don't know where to start. Is that a good one to start from?
I would start with their earlier stuff, man.
It's kind of that's kind of like the last of it, you know. Like you'd be starting at the end.
Okay,
yeah, this is like 83 or 84, something like that.
I like
A really great one to go with for me is I would say there's a live album called Who's Got the 10.5, and it's Henry Rollins singing. It's Henry Rollins singing, but he does a lot of the old Black Flag songs before he was in the band.
Okay,
so you're hearing the old songs, but you're getting with Henry Rollins singing them, and then you're hearing his songs. So that's a really good one to start with for me. I think it's one of the best live albums ever.
I get that one. You're more into punk or metal. I mean, I Slip It In is my favorite. That's the one right after my.
That's what the Nun.
Yeah,
right?
That's a very suggestive album cover. But yeah, I like Slip It In. I think that's their catchiest album.
Who's Got the 10.5 was a friend of mine in high school. Always listened to that album, and we would fucking listen to it all the time. And I just did the. By the way, Kira's got the 10.5. They had a female bass player named Kira.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I always used to. It's funny. I had a period where because I love Slip It In's my favorite Black Flag album. My favorite Whitesnake album, Slide It In. And sometimes I would confuse. I'd say Slide It In for the Black Flag one and Slip It In for the other one. But hey, they're both awesome in their own way.
Yeah.
One of my favorite albums is Slide It Up My Ass by Van Hagar.
I think I missed that one.
Yeah, it's unreleased. It's still in Ralph's ass. That's why it's unreleased.
It's in the closet.
Oh, for is that what they call it? The vault?
No, that's what I wanted to bring up. Like speaking of cassettes, didn't the cassette come in that Gene Simmons vault?
Yeah, the Elder.
That's right.
And you know Julian from Kiss Facts. He offered me a lot of money for that, and I didn't sell it. But
for the cassette or the whole vault?
No, the cassette.
Oh yes, the cassette's the best thing in the vault from the looks of it.
Oh yeah, of course. the cassette sealed. It's a 1981 sealed Elder cassette. And he offered me a pretty penny, but, you know.
Yeah, those cassettes probably go for a few bucks, man, because they're probably like not a lot of them sold.
Well, they were for Julie. But yeah,
that would break up the vault. That would break up the vault collection that you bought. So you might as well sell the whole thing someday to someone else if you're going to sell it, a piece of it.
Yeah, I remember seeing that video a long time ago where you showed the stuff off in the vault. And I remember there was a cassette in there, and I was thinking it was the Elder, but I wanted to make sure.
I bet you could repackage it, get a Crazy Nights cassette, put it in the vault, and then sell the vault for a lot of money, and just keep the Elder tape, and like no one will ever know. That's what I would.
They'll see the Crazy Night cassette, and they're going to want a refund. Think ahead, Edwin.
Depends. We're talking about Kiss Tards. Depends. Some Kiss Tards might be like, "That's the best album." Awesome.
Yeah, those Kiss Stars already have Crazy Nights on cassette.
That is true.
I got that on cassette.
It is Mark Alden Taylor's favorite Kiss album, so.
Is it really?
Yeah, well, it's Mark Alden Taylor. No, come on. The guy's a Duran fan. And look, no offense to all you that like Duran, but seriously, you're fucking wrong. It's a goddamn boy band. I remember those days. I remember those days in the 80s. That was Boys to Men. It was the same shit. Flex. I don't want to hear it. And that guy's a fucking fan. He goes to their shows and shit.
Yeah, he does.
I admit I've gone to see them too because my wife's a huge fan. So
you guys are a special kind of stupid.
I know.
Remember the Chappelle skit where he was like,
I own up to it though.
White men dancing, and the song that was in his head, suddenly you saw Dave Chappelle in white, like white mask, white face, doing the reflex. And that was the song in every white man's head while he was trying to dance.
Funny.
Suddenly, as soon as I mention that, listening to Black Flag doesn't even fucking matter anymore. My cred goes out the window. Anyway, so let's get to the topic at hand. We're ranking the Ace Frehley songs from all the Kiss albums. It's either songs that he wrote, co-wrote, or sang on. Some that there's even one or two one that he didn't even write. The breakdown is all the Ace solo, like the ones that he wrote by himself, are 9 songs. Then there's 8 songs that are written by him but co-written with somebody as well. And then there's 12 songs where he sings on. That's like a breakdown of kind of the, written, co-written, and sung. So there's some cross into each other. But anyway, it's 19 total. So we'll go, we're going to do 3 at a time. So we'll go 19, 18, 17, and 3 at a time until we get to number 1. So we'll start off with Count Ralphus, man. You're 19, 18, and 17.
All right. Really quick, though, I forgot to mention that Ralph, Dr. Fuck, gave me like 13 CDs recently sent me, and I've been listening to them, but I haven't gotten through all of them yet. But one that stood out so far that I was listening to the other day was Atomic, a thrash band. It sounds like it's from the 80s, but it's not. And Ralph sings on one song, like he sings backup vocals on one song, or just a quick little part. And then
that the one?
Oh, there, yeah, and it's the bass is fucking kicking on that, man. Really stands out. That bass is so fucking nice sounding on
Ralph
that.
was nice enough to send this to me too. Thank you, Ralph.
That was released on my label. And
yeah, it kicked ass.
It bombed so bad it killed my label.
I liked it. It was cool. It was definitely cool.
I believed in it. I threw a lot of money into that.
Yeah.
I really did believe in that band, Atomic. I discovered Atomic because they were opening for us at one show, and they were all little kids at the time. I mean, none of them were even like 18 yet. They were all like 16, 15. And they blew my mind because we were the only thrash band at that time down here. And then like 2 years after we came out, they spawned. And they were into us. They're like, oh, shit. Like, later on they would tell us, yeah, we saw you walk in and we were all in the corner going, there he is. There he is, They're freaking out. Huh? Yeah. And I never really made it out of Florida yet, But I love that band a lot. I took Ryan. Ryan is on Combat, and he's on Thrash It High, you know. But I think that album is fucking amazing.
Yeah,
Zodiac,
really good.
song, that first song, yeah, I sing on Metal Injection, and
Great.
the whole album rips. Really good shit.
You thought you were Gene Simmons finding Van Halen that day, but it
Yeah.
didn't work out. All right,
Well, yeah.
so
It worked out like Gene Simmons and Van Halen. 'Cause Gene Simmons ended
they
up
went with
doing,
someone else.
you know, Gene Simmons runs around saying, "I discovered Van Halen." No, you didn't. You discovered Ted Templeman and Mo Austin when they went to the club. Because what did Gene do? I mean, he recorded a demo, but he didn't do anything wrong. Were Ted Templeman and Mo Austin signing the Warner Brother record. So take it away, Ralphus.
I heard Sammy Hagar told Ted Templeton about Van Halen, though, because he had already recorded with Ted Templeton, right, with Montrose. So really, if you think about it, I think Sammy Belcher Hagar is the one who actually discovered. But that's a different episode. So all right, by number 19. This is hard. You know, the first 10 or so were pretty easy. I listened to these like 3 times. At first, I didn't think I was going to have much time to like go through all these, but they're such short songs that you actually get to listen to them a bunch of times. But every time I listened to them, my list changed a little bit. But the one song that didn't change from the first time I listened to was my number 19, and that's "In Your Face" off of the Psycho Circus 1998 album. And I wrote little notes. I had to because I kept changing it. Like I wrote notes about each song, and then I made my final list so I could just like find it quicker. But now I got to look for that song. So "In Your Face," where is that? Okay, so I just wrote. It's the bonus track. Not crazy about the chorus. Okay, it's okay, but it's not great. Solo's really cool. Repeating the words "in your face" gets annoying after a while. But I gotta say, even after saying that, I don't think it's like a total shit song. I don't think there's any shit songs. And like from here on out, I would say I actually like every song. Like you know, you like ones better than others. But okay, so my number 18 is going to be "Torpedo Girl" from Unmasked 1980. And it's a little heavy on the funk, but still a fun song. It gets heavy at the end with the drums kicking and stuff, you know. But good song. But you know, it's gone back and forth to my list. I had it higher earlier, and then after multiple listens, I put it down a little bit. "Coming Home" off of "Hotter Than Hell" 1974. What did I say about that one? Paul Stanley sings. Cool song. I liked it, you know, but I kind of definitely wanted to go a little bit more with like the A songs, but then that changes as I get really low on my list, so it's kind of not worth even talking about saying that. But I just got to put it someplace. And cool song, but I'm going to put it at number 17. That's my first 3.
All right. Ralph, Dr. Fuck.
All right, at number 20, it's a song you didn't tell us, but you forgot to mention this song. So all the way at the bottom, The Reflex, Duran Duran.
I was like, there's another song.
I was
Ace
like,
was
shit,
doing
man, I
a
forgot
lot of
one.
cocaine when he helped the boys write that one.
I think Ace helped on that song.
For a second, I thought maybe he wrote that one song that was for the Scooby-Doo movie, because I know Kiss wrote a song for that Scooby-Doo movie, and I was like, oh, was that Ace that wrote that one? I thought maybe we missed it. But
All right, man.
Where's my ascot? It was something like that, right? I forgot. All right. At number 19, let me tell you something. I got to tell you the first 3, right? The first 3 are all off Unmasked, all of them. I think they're all horrible songs. I really do. I don't like Unmasked. I love Naked City. God damn, I love that song. And I even like the disco.
Shandy?
Easy as it seems.
Easy as it seems. I like Shandy too. I like those 3 songs. But goddamn, probably the worst song on there is an A song, or maybe tied with "You're All I Want," because that shit's terrible. 2 sides of the coin. Holy fuck! What the fuck is this song about? What is this? I mean, did a 2-year-old write those lyrics? Christ. That I got to tell you, that is the worst Ace song, even over Dolls from that fucking Frehley's Comet out, which Edwin likes, and I think he brought me up. See, Edwin did, and I highly recommend you guys check it out. Edwin did a ranking of the Ace albums, and when he came to that, he started like praising Dolls, and then he says, I know Ralph Vieira out there don't like Dolls. I go, me? Everybody don't like fucking Dolls. Except for you, bro.
You're the only person that comes out, and I've heard you multiple times talk about how you don't like that song. It's stuck in my head.
Even though
I was really just to you directly anyway. I was like, yeah, Ralph, I know you're watching this. I know you're going to think it's lame that I like Dolls. So I'm just addressing the elephant in the room. I'm addressing the Dolls in the room. I not that I think it's like obviously one of the best songs on the album, but it's quirky. It's kind of, I don't know. I like it. It's a weird little Ace song. I dig it. As an album track, I like it.
Hey, I got to tell you, I enjoyed that because even though I'm not alone with the hatred of that shitty song, but what you did on that episode, you kind of made me the poster child of hating that song. And that's cool. All right. So, yeah, two sides of the coin, and Dolls are pretty much tied. For the worst.
So wait, if you had to pick, which is worse, Dolls or two sides of the coin?
I think you said two sides of the coin is worse.
Yeah, I think I will say two sides of the coin is worse.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not saying much.
Yeah, because it just went on Dolls, it just went half retard. Two sides of the coin went full retard. I never go full retard. All right. Number 18, Torpedo Girl. Man Battle Station Torpedo. What the fuck is it? Sucks. It's stupid. But at least
get your feet wet.
Yeah, go on, get your feet right. People swear for mass. People are so wrong. Anyway, Torpedo Girl sucks. At 17, the best Ace song on the album, that ain't saying much, is Talk to Me. Fucking, I don't know, man. Talk to Me is total Duran Duran bullshit. It's like fucking boy band shit. I just wanna talk to you, talk to me. I don't know, man. If you gotta tell somebody to talk to you, you're doing it wrong. Anyway, maybe off Unmasked.
Maybe Unmasked influenced Duran Duran. I don't know.
Right.
I was thinking that the other day when I was listening to Talk to Me. I was thinking that lyrically, Ace is kind of like he's kind of in the bitch position there. You know, he's like, "Oh, please, I just want to have a little conversation. I just want to talk." It's like, what the fuck, Ace?
How could you?
Like, don't you just want to like do some coke and like bang this girl? Come on, that's not rock and roll. You want to talk and like, share your feelings, but you know, whatever. They loved it. The little Aussie teeny poppers loved it in 1980. You know,
Nah, it'd be cooler if it was a song about doing blow off a stripper's ass. For me, that's the life he was living, you know.
We're going to address some of these issues right now because I know Ralph called me out once on one of his shows. I forget where. He was actually promoting me and saying nice things like he often does, which I appreciate so much, Ralph, as you know. But then he said, I was watching Edwin's, the other Rankorama I did, the Kiss one from a couple years ago. And he's like, I was watching Edwin's Kiss Rankorama, and it's great. It's very entertaining, but man, does he have some crazy ideas? Like, and then he went off because I know it's great because I ranked Destroyer very low, and I put Animalized and Unmasked ahead. That's what really drove me crazy.
You put Animalized and Unmasked above Destroyer?
Yeah, not like 5. I think they were like the next two up.
I don't give a fuck where they are.
Destroyer was like 15 or 14. It was
fucking comedy gold right there, my friend.
Yeah, I just say my now obviously there are 4 songs in Destroyer that blow away anything on those two albums, but I was talking about consistency.
We should make it win. You know, I mean,
I do it by out. Like, and the thing is, all those. This is the thing. Detroit Rock City. I hate listening to the Destroyer version because I gotta listen to that fucking 5-minute movie beforehand.
I hate
that shit. So that right there, I'll listen to the double platinum version. So screw that. God of Thunder's great. Prefer the Alive 2 version because it doesn't have the fucking Ezran kids on it. Those children ruined the song for me.
I used to feel that way, but then I grew up and I got smart.
Now,
I used to feel that way.
King in the Nighttime World and Sweet Pain, they're perfect. I love them. They're my 2 favorite songs on the album, and they blow away anything from those other 2 albums. But then there's a bunch of garbage I don't like on Destroyer. Sorry, it's that, you know.
You love me? You don't like me? You love me?
Yeah. That's like a mass level, in my opinion. That's just kind of a dumb song. I don't know. It doesn't do much for me. Doesn't do. I know fans love it. It's not a big one.
That, my friend, why you should check out this guy's channel. Because he's a wacky one.
I just think a mass is a little more consistent overall. And I don't hate it. I like that late 70s AOR kind of sound, and it has like a little bit of a Cars vibe. I'm into the Cars, so even though they're obviously selling out and jumping on a trend, the songs are catchy. I like it.
I never cared for Kiss selling out. I love the grunge album, most of it. I love the disco song. I love them jumping on trends, So
they did some great. I mean, Dynasty's. That's a top 5 Kiss album for me.
That's a great album.
Amazing album.
Not better than Destroyer, but it's a great album.
Oh, it wipes the floor at Destroyer. There's not any song as cool as like Hard.
Since we're talking about Destroyer, I am of the school of saying that I think Destroyer is a bit overrated. I feel that way.
Yeah,
so.
You're all wrong.
It's not a bad album. It's not bad.
I mean, if I'm going to take the first six classic albums with all the members on it, to me, Destroyer is the last one for me.
Hey man, I will put the first album, Hotter Than Hell, Dressed to Kill, Rock and Roll Over, but not Love Gun and not Destroyer. Then I'll put Destroyer, and then Love Gun, and then Dynasty.
No, Love Gun has a few wonky moments, but overall, I definitely like it better than Destroyer. I like Eddie Kramer. Eddie Kramer is my favorite Kiss producer.
I love them all. I love all 70s Kiss. They're all fucking great.
Well, those songs are better though on Alive too,
Yeah, that's the thing. I love all the Alive 2 versions, like God of Thunder, like the Alive 2 version. That's like,
you know what, man? I used to feel that way. I really did. I used to hate the Destroyer version and loved Alive 2 version, but now I love the Destroyer version. I mean, if you listen to it, it starts with a little kid. Then toward the end of the song, it sounds like the little kids were possessed by Satan because they're all going.
That's spooky. Because Destroyer is my favorite Kiss album. I absolutely love Destroyer.
And I don't blame you. Hey, man, it's probably my 5th favorite, but I don't blame anybody that says Destroyer is their favorite.
Destroyer got a lot of people into Kiss, man.
And Edwin can agree with me on this. I mean, Destroyer is their Sgt. Pepper.
Yeah. But
and we both don't think Sgt. Pepper is their best album. We like over Sgt. Pepper. Though Edwin has Sgt. Pepper like all the way at the bottom. That's why you got to check out this guy's channel.
I don't like Sgt. Pepper. So Destroyer is Kiss's Sgt. Pepper. So
I got it in the middle for the Beatles. I got like 5 around.
What I like about Kiss. I like like Rock and Roll Over, which is my favorite Kiss album. That's like the opposite of fucking Sgt. Pepper shit. Like I just
those songs are quick.
Rock and Roll
immediate.
Rock and Roll Over is more like their Rubber Soul.
Yeah, which I love Rubber Soul.
Oh, Rubber Soul.
I like this. It's like all the bells and whistles. There's some great songs on Destroyer, some classics. It's a good album, but it's not one I go to a lot, often. This is a segue because, in my opinion, the worst song, and I didn't know Ace Frehley had something to do with this. And when I did, I was crestfallen. I was like, oh my God, I thought only Paul Stanley could write something this fruity. But apparently, you're saying Ace had something to do with Flaming Youth. Flaming Youth. I probably mentioned this in that video. It's one of the big reasons Destroyer got like pushed below Animalized, because I just hate Flaming Youth so much. I hate that song, especially that chorus when the carnival thing comes on and it's like Flaming Youth. Higher, higher. Hey, what the fuck? It's like Captain Kangaroo Electric Company fucking bullshit.
Because of that song, I got it higher up because I love that song.
So what did Ace do? Did he write the verses? They're kind of passable. He couldn't have. He didn't write that chorus. There's no way.
The higher part definitely sounds like Ace. I could picture Ace. If Ace sang it, I think it would have been a little bit better. But yeah, those lyrics are fucking.
Yeah, if Ace sang it, maybe he would have made it sound more rock and roll. But Paul just, oh my god, I just cannot get into this song. It's funny, and it's not like the worst song. It's not like as bad as like Read My Body, and kind of like Read My Body. I'm glad it exists because it makes me laugh. But still, I hate that song. So anyway, so that's the worst one. But then I will say, I do admit that Two Sides of the Coin, which is my next one, is definitely the worst song that Ace ever sang in Kiss. It's not that good. I don't hate it as much as Ralph does, but yeah, it's kind of a stupid juvenile song, and Ace could do a lot better. And then this one's not bad. That's pretty much it for songs I don't like. So now we're moving on to the songs I think are all right. I'm going to say Escape from the Island. I like it. It's cool, but it's not like something I'll ever listen to by itself. Like, it's in the context of The Elder. Like, if I'm listening to The Elder, it's like, yeah, it's a cool enough guitar solo and instrumental, but it's not like the most interesting instrumental ever musically, like on its own terms. It's funny because wasn't it like, I think I saw somewhere that there was like, being that Killers, was that there was a compilation from the early 80s that had I'm a Legend Tonight. Yeah.
Killers,
But
right?
there was like the Japanese version had Escape from the Island on it. And I remember looking at that. It was one of those odd choices, like when you see like the Japanese alternate version, and they, for some reason, Ralph, do you know, like, is it true that Escape from the Island, I think maybe I'm remembering it wrong, is it on like the Japanese edition of Killers, the compilation?
Yes, it is.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
What a weird choice.
I think it's the only song from
from The Elder.
Yeah.
It's such an odd choice to pick the song. I remember looking at that because to me, it's like, if there's one song that doesn't work outside The Elder, it's this fucking song. In The Elder, it's cool. I like it, but outside The Elder, it's all right. So that's why I picked it. But still, I think it's a cool song. I mean, it's just kind of a guitar solo and some sirens and shit. But, it's not bad.
All right, so you got your three, right?
Yep.
So what is it? Run through it again. What's the three?
Oh, I had Flaming Youth, Two Sides of the Coin, and Escape from the Island.
That's right. Okay. All right, Andy, man.
All right. So I came to Kiss kind of late. In 2015 is when I started to listen to Kiss. I guess it was 2019 or 2020. We were just talking about this when the pandemic happened. And I happened to have met somebody online by the name of Rob Rowe. And he invited me to be on a podcast. I've never been on a podcast before in my life. And I said, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. It sounds like fun. And it was to rank all the Ace Frehley albums. I've never heard an Ace Frehley album in my life. But I didn't want to say no because then I'll never have my chance to podcast. So for a week, that's all that I did was listen to Ace Frehley albums, stream this and stream that. So that's how I got to know Ace Frehley the way that I do. And that's why he's one of my favorites. That's because I spent that time just to do a podcast.
So you dived into his discography, his solo discography.
Yeah, I did.
Kiss.
Huh?
Before you started listening to a lot of Kiss, you dived into Ace first.
No. I was already listening to Kiss.
So you were already a Kiss fan.
And then Ace, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But maybe not as much as I am now, because during the past 3 or 4 years, I've tried to grab everything related to Kiss. Anything on cassette, vinyl, CD, I pick up. But I'm going to start off my number 19 off of Unmasked, Torpedo Girl. I just don't like that song at all. It's just bad, man. And the thing is that pains me to say stuff like this because there's several Kiss albums from the 70s that Ace's songs are the best songs on those albums. So we'll touch on those when the time comes. Number 18, Two Sides of the Coin is my number 18. Seems like everybody's picking on that one. And number 17 off Psycho Circus, I'm going to go with Into the Void on that one. It was just okay. It was kind of, I guess, like y'all were talking about how they would jump on trends. To me, that was a very trendy song of the light hard rock movement there in the 90s. Or what that was released in the 2000s, right?
No, 96. 98. 98.
It's kind of like the grunge era.
98.
When they came out. Yeah.
Yeah. So that song didn't really grab me. It just felt like it was out of its time.
All right. So my number 19, I'm going with Talk to Me from Unmasked. I just never liked that song, man. Number 18, Two Sides of the Coin from Unmasked. Another one. Like I just, never liked it really, man. And number 17, I'm actually going to go with, and Ralph, Count Ralph has already mentioned this one, In Your Face, the bonus track from Psycho Circus. And I don't think now I don't think the songs are really that bad now. Like, I actually kind of like that song. It could have replaced a different song on that album and it would have made it better. But I'm not going to mention the Peter Criss song on that album. But yeah, In Your Face, that'll be my number 17. So Talk to Me, Two Sides of the Coin, and In Your Face are my first three, my 19, 18, 17. All right, Count Ralphus, we'll go 16, 15, 14.
Okay, 16, I'm going to go with Talk to Me. Just like you said, like it's weird because I could kind of picture it on the 78 solo album. And when I was watching it recently on the Kissology, I watched it that recently. And when I seen it doing it live, I thought it was like okay. But as I was going through all this stuff, it just kept getting stuck in my head. And then I found it more and more annoying. Like just that. And then the lyrics are just like these guys are saying pretty weak,
Yeah.
Then my next one is Flamin' Youth, just from Destroyer from 1976. It's like these guys said, it's those fucking lyrics, like what the fuck is Flamin' Youth? You couldn't have thought of like a better, like that could have been my 19. I think it's because I only put it up so much higher because I just lived with it for so long, but yeah, fucking real weird lyrics.
The young need to burn higher.
I like that part where it's like higher. I could picture Ace doing that, and then it would kind of maybe be cooler, but then it'd still go back to the Flamin' Youth part, and that's kind of lame. So yeah, then Two Sides of the Coin, 1980 Unmasked. These guys have already beat it up pretty good, but I don't mind the song. I think it's all right. I don't think it's like the worst thing ever. Nothing, it made it to number 14, I guess. Yeah, number 14 it made it to on my list. So not the worst song ever, but it's all right. That's my three.
All right, cool. Ralph.
All
Next
right.
three.
Okay. At number
16.
Number 16, Coming Home. I've never really been a fan of that one. I don't hate it, and I think, and here's complete Kiss nerd talk. I've said this many times in the past. You get Coming Home and you put it on Hotter Than Hell. I mean, you put on Dress to Kill, and you take She off of Dress to Kill and put it on Hotter Than Hell. Tell me the production, because that's the thing. Coming Home sounds kind of crappy with that production. If it was a little more clean and shimmy like Neil Bogart's on Dress to Kill, I would have liked it more.
I agree. I think for that song in particular, that would have worked better. It would bring out the melody because it's a really poppy song.
It needs the sheen.
I think that's probably why I do like it's one of rare cases where I do like the unplugged version better.
Yeah.
I do like the unplugged.
Yeah, I think the melody comes out more. It should be a clean, like Beatle-esque kind of song. Yeah.
The unplugged version I like way more. And I'm not even a big fan of the unplugged version, but I'm just saying. It's an okay song. See, Kiss, they didn't really release bad songs. I can name on one hand how many bad songs Kiss released in the 70s. And that hand will be missing fingers because they don't really have a lot of bad songs. And Coming Home is not a bad song, but I think the production ruins it. It's an okay tune. All right. Next, Into the Void. Big disappointment in this one. And it's the only one on the album to feature all 4 original members. It's the only song on Psycho Circus with Peter Criss on drums. It's not. I'm like, dude, this is what we've been waiting for. I mean, Ace hasn't done an album since 1990, 8 years, and this is a crap. And what I understand is that he brought this song in. I think it was called Sharpshooter, and Gene didn't like it and twisted it around. I don't know how Sharpshooter sounds. But I think Into the Void was a big disappointment. Not a fan. And then 14, Flamin' Youth. Now, I love the beginning. My uniform is leather. I love that whole part. That part is awesome, rebellious, and kick-ass. And then Flamin' Youth. And then it gets even worse. They bring in the circus noises at the end. Oh, definitely. I mean, yeah, Great Expectations is worse, but Flamin' Youth, it's half good. I love the way it starts with the big power chords, and I love Paul's voice, but then when it goes into the chorus, it fucking blows. So there you go. Flamin' Youth.
I was just thinking about that again when I went out to pee. I could kind of picture Ace writing it and being like, hey, Paul, I got a song for you.
Yeah.
Perfect for you. It's perfect for you, Paul. It'll be for your crowd, Paul.
It'll be for all the Star Children.
All right, Eddie.
I don't have. Is In Your Face like the Japanese edition or something? I don't have that bonus track. Yeah, I didn't even know about this song until the other day when Al threw the list. I was like, "What the hell's this song?" So I YouTubed it.
I texted him the same thing. I was like, "What is this on?"
Yeah,
They released Psycho Circus on video cassette.
Yeah, I have that too. Yeah.
It brings the CD that brings In Your Face on.
Yeah, I just have like the standard old copy that didn't have this on it. So
there was a VHS for the video for that came with 3D glasses for the video for Psycho Circus, and there was a CD in there that had, I think I had Psycho Circus, and then I had as a single, but what's In Your Face is the B-side. But if you get the Japanese version of Psycho Circus, In Your Face is the bonus track. As a lot of back in the day, the Japanese always had the extra tracks, Yeah,
that's what I figured. It's all right. I haven't lived with this song long. I only listened to it a couple times. It's all right. It's kind of stock. Like, I could see why it didn't make the album, although it is better than, I don't know, like.
There you go. There's the Japanese version.
This is the Japanese version, and when you open it up, like, things pop out and shit.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, this has In Your Face, and I got this for free way back then when it was kind of new. A friend of mine gave it to me.
So it pays to be Ralph Vieira.
Hell yeah. I didn't even have a YouTube channel back then. I wasn't
even before you had YouTube, people were giving you shit.
I wasn't even on the internet yet, and my awesomeness was already radiating.
So it's all right. It's not bad. It's like I said, it's better than like 3 or 4 songs on that album. I don't have a high opinion of Psycho Circus. I do agree, Destroyer is better than Psycho Circus.
Come on. Yeah. Well,
although Psycho Circus does have about 3. I like the 2 Gene songs. Those kind of trippy progressive ones are kind of cool. I like those songs. And we'll get into the Void, but I don't. And the title track's all right. I don't mind the title track on that album, but for the most part, I'm not so into it. In Your Face is all right. It'd probably be like the 5th best song on the album if it made the album, but that's not so hot. So anyway, then a song that I like better than everyone else here, I think, Torpedo Girl. I like funky stuff, so I don't mind it being funky. It's catchy. It reminds me of the Ohio Players Roller Coaster. You know that song? It has a din, 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 din. I can actually picture this with beefier production also being maybe on the 78 solo album, because you had New York Groove. They had like different sides to this, like, so it's just Ace kind of showing a different side. I don't know. I think it's a cool little ditty. Yeah, it's silly. It's just a silly kind of comic bookish kind of song, but that kind of fits the Unmasked vibe. So I don't mind it. I don't love it, but I like it. I think it's all right. Then Into the Void, which I don't think is a bad song. I think that's one of the better songs on Psycho Circus. It's a little stock. It's a little like generic, I guess, but it does sound like a band. It's the only song on that album to me that sounds like Kiss. It sounds like 4 guys playing. It sounds like a rock band, and it's kitschy. It's catchy. It's like, yeah, it would be like a mid-tier song on like an Ace Frehley solo album, but on Psycho Circus, it's like a breath of fresh air. Like you want to hear something like that. And it's cool to hear Ace, playing with Kiss and singing, and fits the whole Spaceman vibe. So I dig it. I like that song, not a masterpiece by any means, but gets the job done. Is that it? Did I do 3?
You did 3.
Yep. Yeah, so there you go.
Cool.
My 16 is going to be off of Unmasked, Talk to Me. Number 15, Escape from the Island, off of The Elder, is my number 15. And my number 14, where is it at? Oh, people like the song, but I don't. Rocket Ride.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Andy.
Number 14.
Bad, Andy.
I guess because it's added. Hold on. I guess because it's added to Alive 2. I really don't like that. I would rather have, complete, the whole thing being a live album.
Someone sent Andy the 7-inch single of Rocket Ride, and then just
Rocket Ride
that way, because they had a single for it actually.
So number 14 with a bullet, Rocket Ride.
Oh my God!
Or maybe not a bullet.
Randy, and it makes sense, man. It's not. It's on a live album. It says live. My studio song on there. Good going, Andy.
Andy, I'm gonna ruin the whole album for you. The whole album's a studio album.
I know that. Thank you very much, sir. Captain Obvious.
Andy, you stand by your retarded decision.
There's a lot more retardedness coming up. Stay tuned.
It's all right. If I like Animalize and Unmasked Better and Destroyer, you could put Rocket Ride absurdly low on the list.
I sure will. Okay. And that's because I dropped it.
That's true. You're one to talk, Evan.
Yeah.
And there you have it. The first hiccup of the night. Anyway, so my
that was a brutal death metal speed bump.
That was a falling off the fucking cliff, man.
You didn't slow down for that speed bump, dude.
I don't think the song was so beloved. Jeez.
Oh, you apparently never listened to the Rock Over You podcast, although I think it was the Metal Dungeon back then, rankings of Kiss songs. We ranked every Kiss song.
Wow.
Yeah, and
that was what, number 110, 111?
It was actually voted number 1. And this was with 5 people. 5 people came together, and we used math. And that was the one song that none of us could
had a blackboard and shit.
So we proved it with science, actually. So we proved it with science that it's the greatest Kiss song ever. But who knows? My opinion might have changed. Maybe it's not number 1. We'll see. We'll find out. Things change.
All right, my number 16, Flamin' Youth. It's been diced and sliced already by pretty much everybody. I'm with Ralph, man. I mean, I like musically, I like it, and then the lyrics just kind of fall off a cliff there, man. So fuck it. So that's my number 16. 15, I'm going with Torpedo Girl. I actually kind of like that song. That's the best one on that's the best Ace song on Unmasked, but I believe he plays the bass line on there too.
Oh, that's a funky bass line.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Good going, Ace. Good going, Ace.
and then my number 14, I'm going with Escape from the Island. You know, it's funny. Yeah, back in the day, I used to listen. You know, around Christmas time, Eddie Trunk used to do his Merry Christmas fucking show, where he'd play like all Kiss and stuff. And one year, he had Ace on his show, and he played that song. And when they came out of that song, he's like, "Hey, any thoughts on that song? You know, that you wrote for the Elder?" Because he knows how Ace feels about the Elder. So he was like, yeah, Curly, like I wrote that song while I was on marching powder." When he was on cocaine, basically, he wrote that song and played that song. You know, marching powder. I got a kick out of that when he called it that. So, I'm a lover of the Elder. I love the Elder, man. It's like that's like a top probably 10, close to top 5 actually for me. Kiss album. I love that album. After the classic 70s albums, that it's pretty much like right there. It's in the top 10. So, so Flamin' Youth, Torpedo Girl, and Escape from the Island. Those are my 3. Ralph, take the next 3. Count Ralphus.
All right. I'm gonna go Getaway, Dress to Kill, 1975. You know, it's a really good song. Peter Criss singing. It's rocking. It's just a real quick song and not super memorable, but I like it. It's good. You know. My number 12 is Save Your Love off of Dynasty. I think it's a great song, except for the chorus part where it's like, save it. You know, it just gets like, it gets cringe. It's like a weird cringe part to it. It kind of ruins the song a bit. But if it wasn't for like that weird little chorus thing, I think it's a great song. And my number 11 from the Elder is Dark Light. And I think it's really cool. And I think this album is great, but I just wasn't ready for it at the time when it came out. But when looking back, it's kind of cool that Kiss tried to do something serious back then. They were being called a joke band for so long and clowns and all this stuff. And then all of a sudden they do this album where they're trying to be serious and do more of a concept thing. And I thought it was a cool thing. And I think it's a great song. So yeah, that's my next 3. Dark Light, number 11.
All right, man. I love Dark Light.
Okay. Let's see here. Number 13, Dark Light. I love the middle section of Dark Light. I can do without the rest. But that guitar solo and the conga, dude, that part is one of the best parts of the Elder period. And I'm a huge fan of the Elder. I love the Elder. The only thing I have from really is Odyssey and pretty much Dark Light. Dark Light, just whatever. But man, when that middle section comes on, that fucking rules, you know? And that's the thing I've said about Ace. Ace, like, sometimes he'll throw in solos that are better than the songs. And I'm talking about, like, kick-ass songs. Like, well, you know, I'm not a big fan of Firehouse, but the solo in Firehouse, I think it's 100 times better than the song. All right, Dark Light. I already said it, Flamin' Youth, right? Yeah. Right, number 12, In Your Face. The only good thing I can say about it, I like it more than Into the Void. And really, Ace doesn't have nothing to do with the song except sing it, because Gene wrote it, and it's kind of got like a little European thing. And let me tell you, man, I mean, you know, I am a victim of a guy that bought the Gene Simmons vault. And let me tell you, man, it's like 13 CDs of shit. Seriously, it's like all these songs that you can tell. It's like, well, let me throw this to the wall, see if it sticks. Out of the whole 13 CDs, I say I can get like a decent EP out of it.
Damn, an EP?
Yeah. So, In Your Face is a fucking masterpiece compared to that garbage. And I believe In Your Face is in the vaults too. I think a different version. I can't remember because I don't go near it anymore.
Is there a demo of Burn Bitch Burn on there at all?
No. No.
See, everybody hates Burn Bitch Burn.
I like Burn Bitch.
I love that
song.
I hate that fucking song.
I love that song, man.
but he does. It's either Murder or High Heels or that other stupid song. What is it?
While the City Sleeps. Is that the one?
Oh, that song.
No,
Okay.
Ralph's with me on that one.
There's Murder and High Heels. Lonely is the Hunter.
Oh, okay.
There's
Murder High Heels is pretty shitty. I admit that.
demos of that song in the vault, and they're not even as good as the analyzed version, which tells you how bad those demos are.
Wow.
All right, Dark Light. All right, at number 12, I say In Your Face. At number 11 now, all these songs I love. I love all these songs about it. And I haven't brought up the instrumental from The Elder yet. It's higher. Save Your Love. I love Save Your Love. Yeah, it's a little hokey. I wish Paul didn't sing on it. You know, it kind of like brings it down a little bit, but not enough for me to say it's a drag. I love it. I love Save Your Love. I love the Dynasty songs with Ace. I do love all three of them. So yeah, Save Your Love. Am I done? Or do I got
three. Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
All right, Edwin. So
Okay.
it's 13, 12, and 11.
All right. Well, I'll probably be the last one saying this song. Maybe. Talk to me. Talk to me. I agree with the criticisms of it. It is kind of like a junky pop boy band kind of song, but it has kind of a, like I said, that late 70s, early 80s kind of car sound during the verses, which I like. The chorus is very repetitive, kind of like you'd think Gene Simmons wrote it. It's a very repetitive chorus. And but I feel like if this song was on the 78, like it would have had a better production. Eddie Kramer would have been producing it. It would have been beefier sounding. And I don't think the chorus would have been as repetitive. There would have been, I don't know, they would have done some extra stuff if it was on that album. I feel like this could have been like a really great pop rock song that got kind of, it was kind of just half-assed, you know. But there was potential there. You could hear the song being like a real hit there, yeah, like it was a hit in Australia. But I mean, like in like real countries, it could have been like a real hit, you know, if they just took a little more time with it. I think, you know. So there's something there. I like it, and I like its placement on the album. Like the first, you know, I like the first 4 tracks on Unmasked. I like it. I think it's a good song, but it is repetitive and it's kind of stupid, and the lyrics are kind of beta male. But, you know, but I still don't hate it. Then we, I think I'm the first person to bring up this one, Rock Bottom. Now, Ace just did that intro, right? Is that why we're saying this is an Ace song? Because he wrote that little
co-write, him and Paul Stanley.
Yeah, I think he just did the intro. But
the intro's like a half the song.
It is half the song. Yeah. It's nice. It's a little bit of foreshadowing of Fractured Mirror. Like I hear a little bit of that in the intro here. It's cool. I like it. It goes on a little too long, the intro on the Dress to Kill version. I liked how they did it, like a lot of things. I liked how they did it on Double Platinum better, where it's shorter and it's before She. I just think that's cooler. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it kind of makes sense that Rock Bottom should have something before it, but just goes on too damn long, I think. You know?
I agree 100% because Dress to Kill is so goddamn short. You know they did that on purpose.
Yeah, they're just trying to stretch it.
It goes on forever and ever. And yes, the double platinum version's fine, but I hate that it goes into She. I wish it would have went into Rock Bottom.
But I like She better than Rock Bottom, so that's the thing too. Rock Bottom's all right. It's all right. I wish they should have made Rock Bottom longer. Like maybe put in another bridge or solo. Like I don't know, just take your time, guys. Yeah.
True.
But I like the live version. The live version.
Hiccup number 2 tonight.
The live version is great because it ends in an appropriate time.
Yeah. So yeah, if we were doing the live version, maybe I'd rank it 1 higher. But I was kind of thinking of the studio version. But anyway, but I don't dislike it. I mean, I love Dress to Kill. You know, so at this point. Oh, from this point on, I love everything. To vary.
Man, I wish I can get that box set. But $400, fuck you.
The Dress to Kill is $400.
Yeah.
Oh wow. We gotta contact some friends of friends, you know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The eBay thing I sent you, Ralph, was $750.
Next week,
make a video real quick and just say, "Hey, someone give me Dress to Kill."
Next week, Ralph will have it. Somebody will send it to Ralph, and
That'd be great. I mean, there is one dude called J-Man.
Yeah.
I won't give out his real name. That guy, he never told me this. That dude's a total millionaire. He sent me the Injustice for All box set. He got me 2 tickets to see Metallica at that John Zazula event.
That's cool.
For like $800. He got me 2 tickets for that. He bought me a bunch of box sets.
Wow.
So yeah, that Dress to Kill would be peanuts for him, but I'm embarrassed to ask.
But do it in a subtle way. Just make a video that he'll like. And just work it in organically into the video somehow.
I gotta learn how to say "buy it from me, J-Man" backwards.
I love this. I think a lot of people rank this higher. I'm also a Stones fan. So this is a cover. Obviously, we know what song I'm talking about now. But I like the 2 original Ace songs better on Dynasty. I mean, it's great. It's catchy. But 2000 Man, I love it. But I really like Ace as a songwriter. And I'm not saying he's a better songwriter than Keith Richards and Mick Jagger. But in this one case,
right.
I think his version is better than the Rolling Stones version, actually.
Come on. That Rolling Stones version sucks.
Yeah, so I actually
more than the Stones.
Even though I do think the Rolling Stones are operating on a higher level than Ace for the most part.
Of course.
Maybe not on that album.
But in this one case, Ace bested them because this song is better than their version. In my opinion.
That song made it better, definitely.
Frehley picked a fucking, what is it, a filler track off one of the records.
Yeah, and he makes it like
and made it killer. Believe me.
Yeah,
that's the Rolling Stones throwaway songs back then.
And I like that album. That's a cool psychedelic album, but it's just an all right song. It's not one of the. I don't dislike it, but it's not a standout track. But Ace really makes it something great. It sounds like almost like I think everything on Dynasty sounds like a single to me. Like
Hey, Ed, so do you like that album better than the Sgt. Pepper's between the Stones and the Beatles?
Yeah, I like it better. It's more fucked up, a little more druggy-ish. Yeah, like it's got cool songs like Citadel and shit like that. I like that She's a Rainbow.
She's a Rainbow's a good song.
I mean, that's the thing. I don't mind like the fruity psychedelic stuff if it sounds kind of druggy and fucked up. Like Sid Barrett, Pink Floyd. Like it has a vibe to it. Like that. It sounds decadent and druggy. Where
like,
Revolver. That's I like Revolver. I love Revolver.
Yeah,
they sound druggy and decadent. Sgt. Pepper does sound like Broadway music to me. Anyway, there's some good songs. It's not bad album. I get it. I get why people think it's a masterpiece. It's no Dynasty. That's what I'm saying. It's no Dynasty.
Sgt. Pepper is the greatest Beatles album. It's not my.
Like objectively, yeah.
Rain and Blood is the best Slayer album. Not my favorite. But it is the best Slayer album, in my opinion.
I'm sure there's a case that Sgt. Pepper could be the greatest album of all time, but it's just, maybe I'm a guy that doesn't like the greatest album of all time.
Definitely
my favorite Beatles album by far.
Disco rock, coked out disco rock album by Kiss from 1979 better.
I'm sorry, man. I'm cracking up. It's so funny, bro.
Anyway, so 2000 Man, love it, but there was just a bunch of songs I loved more. Coming Home. I almost by default could not put anything on Hotter Than Hell any lower than this. Although this is I would say my least favorite track on Hotter Than Hell, just for the reasons Ralph was saying. Though I think it's a great song. I just think it's the one case. Everything else about that production, it's like Born Again. I think it's like perfect for that album. It adds its sludgy, demonic kind of sound to it. But yeah, this should have been on Dress to Kill. Like it just doesn't really fit it, but it's still a great song. I didn't know that Ace was a co-writer of it, so that's another one. I just assumed it was a Paul Stanley song entirely, but I do prefer the unplugged version. And then I got one more.
Yep, I think so, right?
Yep, another one from Dynasty. Save Your Love, which I used to be that way about the Paul Stanley backing vocals. The Save Your Love. I used to not like it. I used to think it was kind of cringy, but they kind of grown on me. I kind of like it now. It adds a Kissy vibe to it. It just, what I mean? It makes it sound like Ace is actually still in Kiss. I don't know. It has a little bit of a vibe, almost like something you would hear on like the first album. So I kind of like it. It's grown on me, and it's just a really great song. And Ace sounds all bitter and pissed off. Like this is still the rip it out Ace. Like you still hear a lot of the 78 solo album Ace on Dynasty. And that's like one of the greatest albums of all time. So, I mean, that's one of the greatest things about Dynasty is it's like half the 78 solo album part 2. You know what I mean? It's like a continuation of that. And yeah, this song kicks ass. There's only one other Ace song on that album that's even more kick ass. And that's it.
All right, cool. Andy.
Yeah, let me see here.
13, 12, and 11.
13, 12, and 11. Thank you for that very much. Number 13, I put In Your Face for number 13. I really like that track. It was all right. Number 13 and
In Your Face is better than Rocket Ride.
And number 12. Number 12, I got Dark Light for number 12. I like that track. And Rock Bottom at my number 11.
Man, you and Eddie with the Rock Bottom low. I don't know, man. All right.
It tells you right there in the title.
Yeah, it's rock.
It wasn't really rock bottom.
Good
it was
point.
kind of in the middle. I put it kind of in the
middle
bottom.
That song should be Rock Bottom, though.
Middle bottom is
rock
the guy
middle
in between Paul Stanley and Ace Frehley on a crazy late 70s night. Middle bottom.
All right, my number 13. I'm going with 2000. Man, I agree. Like Ace made it his own. It's
Really did.
Great song. I rank it at 13. Could have been a little higher. 12, Coming Home. I love the unplugged version much better. That's my go-to version. Actually, it's a good song to start off the unplugged too. I thought the placement of it, kind of being in the beginning, starting off the unplugged was cool. Number 11, Save Your Love. For me, like the best part of that song, I love his solo in that song, man. His guitar solo is fucking
great solo.
Awesome, man. But yeah, I dig the Ace songs on Dynasty, man. Top notch for me. So yeah, 2000 Man, Coming Home, and Save Your Love. Ralphus, it's gonna be a 10, 9, 8.
All right, my internet's been all fucked up, so it's been going in and out. So I'm gonna try to be quick with this. But 2000 Man off of Dynasty 1979, I like it way better than the Rolling Stone version. I think it's great. Escape from the Island from the Elder in 1981 makes it in the top 10 for me, and I like what Edwin was saying about it. It's not like a super memorable song. It's just something really cool about Kiss doing a jam session and just an instrumental. Do they do many other instrumentals? I can't really think of instrumentals by Kiss, so it's like pretty cool that and I know Eric Carr probably had a lot to do with that. And then Hard Times off of Dynasty, probably my favorite song off of Dynasty. It's just a great song, I think. Yeah. Another one that I could picture being on the 78 solo album. It seems like that could have been one that Ace would have put on there, But yeah, that's my next three.
That's, to me, I think, you see, I was I was never a big lover of Dynasty for the longest time. And I think it had to do with the production of it. I think if Eddie Kramer had produced that album, it would have been so much better, in my opinion. I think Vinnie Ponci is just like his production style is a little too thin for me. Not like the guitars just kind of didn't have enough beef to them, man. To me, I think Eddie Kramer. I agree with everyone. I think he's the best producer of like Kiss. So of all the albums that he's produced, so that's just my 2 cents on that. So. But I've come around to Dynasty though. I do love the album now. Like as a whole, I think it's up there, man. So, all right, Ralph, Dr. Fuck.
All right, number 10, Getaway. I love it. I love Getaway. Great, quick rock on Just to Kill. Kick ass. Number 9, Hard Time. I love it because Vincent, whatever the fuck his name is such an incredible producer. He's amazing. Better than what's his face?
Eddie Kramer.
Yeah, Kramer versus Kramer. I love Hard Times. Hard Times kicks ass. It's a great tune. It's a bullshit song if you really think about it. Ace is talking about, I quit drugs. Yeah, right. Yeah, sure. Never go back my ass. You were done drugs doing this goddamn song.
He says he's on the right path. He was on the right path in that song, is what he says, right? Is that part of the lyrics?
He was on the path to buy cocaine in the city. Look at that. Cocaine was pretty. And then at number 8, I love it. Escape from the Island makes it all the way to number 8. I love that instrumental. It's Ace, top-notch Ace. It's a rocking song. And it's very welcomed on The Elder because The Elder is very weird. Where there's not even The Oath, you can't say is straight ahead hard rock because then The Oath goes into kind of where this nothing interrupts the rockingness of Escape from the Island. Black Rose, Under the Rose, and Escape from the Island are my 2 favorite songs off The Elder.
Oh, I love Under the Rose.
Yeah, that's my favorite song. I'm a big fan of the Elder. All right, and at number 7. Wait, no, I'm done, right?
Yeah, you're done. Yeah, 10. It was 10, 9, and 8.
It's a good segue too because it's an Elder song. I love the Elder as well. Elder is another Kiss album I think is better than Destroyer. Now, it does depending on. I mean, I actually like. I differ. I know you like the version with the story in the right order. I prefer the '80s version because I like hearing the Oath at the beginning because that song's rocking and Just a Boy and Fanfare. That sucks. But once you get past Odyssey, I'm a little on the fence with. But once you get past that, what in Another World, like what's that one, the Trippy Jean one? That once you get there, from that point on, the album's awesome. Like in that running order of the more mainstream. That I guess everyone thinks of that running order now. No one, you can't even get copies of the original one anywhere. Is the cassette in that? What order is the cassette in?
It's the one you like.
Oh, so the Oath is the beginning. Oh, I'd be cranking that. If we had Ralph ever gave that cassette, we could put that on your tape deck and crank it. You hear the Oath right out of the gate. That's what you want to hear right out of the gate.
I'm going to start a bid war between you guys and Julie and Gil.
I spent thousands of dollars to get this.
I have the vinyl, the original process.
I have it signed. I have Gene and Paul sign mine. And I listened to it like maybe not even 2 weeks ago because I haven't heard that version since '97 because I love and I put it on the other day and it wasn't good. I didn't like it. It makes no sense to me, I like the Oath halfway through the album. I like the fanfare, Just a Boy beginning it, the weirdness of it. But it's kind of like the beginning is kind of like whatever. After Odyssey, it rules.
Yeah, I guess it does build that way. The way you like it, Ralph. I guess the thing is the album gets better and better. Whereas with that shit kind of someplace in the middle, kind of it's like, oh, what the fuck happened? Things were good, and then they got bad, and then they get good again. Whereas the other way, it just keeps getting really. It probably peaks in the middle of that.
Real quick story on the first time I met Ace. So I met Ace in 2013 at that Chiller Theater in New Jersey. So I bought 2 albums with me and I was only going to have him sign 1 album because I didn't want to pay a lot of money and shit because each album you fucking have him sign, you got to pay more. So I was just like, I was being cheap that day. But anyway, because I wanted to meet other people too and shit. So anyway, so I bought the 78 solo album and I bought the Elder just for shits and giggles because I know he doesn't like that album. And I was toying with the idea of having him sign the Elder instead of the 78. Ultimately, I went with the 78 solo album. Anyway, so he signed. As I'm leaving, like with my buddy Steve, we were there together. As I'm leaving and getting in the car, my wife calls me. She's like, "Hey, did you hear that Lou Reed died?" It was ironic that was the day that Lou Reed died. And
my God.
He co-wrote songs on The Elder.
I was going to bring that up, actually.
So in a way, I was like, almost like, damn, I should have had him sign The Elder.
Yeah, maybe you killed Lou Reed. Maybe if he had signed it, Lou Reed would have
lived.
Had the urge to live. You know,
way to go, Al.
Because of Lulu, he was dying.
I think
then
some
you
people
could have brought it back to life.
I think some people would applaud.
Life.
I think some people would applaud my decision, but anyway, I digress.
I heard somebody play Lou Reed Metal Machine music, and that's what killed him.
That's good. That's also
Killed by his own.
Metal Machine music is not better than Destroyer, but it is better than Sgt. Pepper.
Yeah, right there.
I put it somewhere in the middle. Somewhere in the middle.
All right, what's your 3, man?
A song written by lyrics by Lou Reed, which I like much better than Ralph. Although I do agree the guitar solo is the best part of the song because it's one of the greatest guitar fucking solos of all time. Dark Light. But I love the whole song. I think the song's badass. And Ace singing it. Great. I like the lyrics that Lou Reed wrote. And it's just a badass tune. It sounds like a badass Ace tune. And I love it. Even the chorus. Yeah, the chorus is a little cheesy, but in a fun way. It's like fun, like early 80s swords and sorcery, like fucking metal shit. It makes me think of like the heavy metal, like movie and comic book. Like, I don't know, something like I could picture a naked lady on a dragon flying around to Dark Light, So to me, that's a good thing if you can picture that. And I will say this for Lou Reed. To me, Lou Reed wrote in my opinion, the best lyrics ever. I think A World Without Heroes are the best lyrics ever in a Kiss song. I think it's fucking poetry. I listen to those lyrics and I want to cry like Gene Simmons at the end of the video. It's beautiful. Seriously. I think that's legit beauty. It's just like, it's
really better than Take Me. Come on. Put your hand in my pocket, grab onto my rocket.
Yeah, and I will say, if I would go to a non-Lou Reed written Kiss song, it probably would be "Take Me" for that line alone.
Nah, it's got to be. Put my log in your fireplace. Come on,
that's
man.
bad. That is so bad. It's good, but it's bad.
I just want to. I just want to.
They ride the borderline. The great thing about 70s Kiss lyrics, I think Ralph will have my back on this, is they straddle the line between clever and retarded kind of perfectly. They never really tip over. They don't tip over until the 80s.
They tip over on Hooligan. What is it? I spent 6 years in the 6th grade or some shit.
I like that
song.
Yeah, it's cool.
Well, kissing time is the worst lyrics. I don't give a shit. That's the fucking worst.
I think that's
yeah, and it's fucking horrible.
Yeah, I don't like that song. I know Ralph liked it. I prefer the original Kiss without that, but maybe I should take it off. I don't know. I don't have the heart to take Kissing Time off. I sometimes do that. I will delete a song I don't like from an album, but if the whole album's great, I won't do it. Like if the album's like half and half, then I'm like, oh fuck it, that's the album. But if an album is like really great, but there's like one really shitty song, that bothers me. Especially if it's in the middle.
Ralph, you got the version without it?
Like this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it at the end of Black Diamond because I'll never hear it that way. Because I always give up on Black Diamond by like the 10, the slow down thing at the end. And then Kissing Time would actually probably sound cool. It'd be like a little weird poppy bonus, like secret track.
Like later on, yeah.
Yeah, by that point, it'll be like, I forgot this album was even playing.
All right, so Ralph, is that the version without it?
Kissing Time will remind me that the album's on. So.
This is the original. My friend John Haynes sent it to me.
You got the original without Kissing Time?
This is without Kissing Time. Let me tell you something. It was shocking because he sent it to me, and I'm like, oh my God, I got the original, But I never put it on. And I did put it on finally. There's no crackles, nothing. The vinyl is perfect. Yeah, the cover is a little beat up. I mean, come on, it's 41 years old. But no, 51 years old. But still. The vinyl, nobody's played it. It's in pristine condition. Yeah, I actually put this on the other day.
Nice.
That's awesome. I would love to have that copy.
Yeah. John Hayes rules.
It's the one case where it's like less is better. It's like, one less song. Great. Give me that version. Then we got Shock Me, of course. Shock Me, it's great. I'm the first guy saying Shock Me, so I have Shock Me at the lowest. But by no means, at this point, I love all these songs. I love Shock Me. It's a fucking anthem. I like the live version even better, but the studio version's great. One thing, fucking Peter Criss, that fucking opening drum roll is so fucking badass. I just love when you hear that drum roll goes right into the riff. Oh man, fucking badass. The solo, of course, it's Ace's first time singing lead vocals, so that's like awesome event in itself. It's cool. I don't really understand why like it has to do with the putting on leather and Shock Me. That always confused me a little bit. It felt like it was two different sex kinks colliding, but whatever. It's fucking rock and roll. Shock Me's awesome. The Alive 2 version's the best, but Love Gun's still pretty good because Eddie Kramer's still producing it. And that fucking drum roll at the beginning, fucking Peter Criss, fucking pimp stuff. Love that. Do I have one more?
Did you go through 3 already or no?
No, I just did 2. That's right. Dark Light. Okay. Shock Me. This is one I was telling you about, Al, the other night, last night. Getaway. Getaway was funny because I had Getaway kind of where you, Count Ralph, has had it. I had a little bit lower on the list, but I was listening to this. I made a playlist and I was listening to this playlist, and a few songs I changed here and there. The one I kept moving up was Getaway. Every time I hit a song, I was like, song's good, but Getaway's better. I want to hear Getaway again. So I put Getaway ahead of it. And this kept happening. It beat 5 songs. Shock Me was a little bit of a battle, but then I was like, nah, fuck it. I really like that Getaway song. It's just so catchy. It's just like kind of like highly charged, coked up, like early Beatlemania kind of shit. And I love Peter's vocals and the fucking bass line, and it's just such a snappy little tune. I just fucking love that song. It did. The next song, which we'll get to when we get back to me, is the song that finally hit a wall. It's like, no, it's not better than that song. So it did eventually hit a song that I liked better. But Getaway, it was going up that list. It was just kept on going and going. So there's something really special about that song. I don't know. To me, it's like ear candy. I love it. It's exactly the kind of thing I love about Dress to Kill. It's just how tuneful and fun and unpretentious that album is. And just like every song's like 2 to 3 minutes, just like early Beatles shit. And it's just awesome. One thing I was disappointed when he did the Origins albums, Ace Frehley. It was cool that he did Parasite and Cold Gin, but I would have loved to have heard a heavier version of Getaway with Ace singing it. Like that would have been a cool thing to had, better than fucking Magic Carpet Ride and some shit like he did. Like I was like, just do some more Kiss songs, dude.
I mean, it's right there.
Anyway, yeah. So yeah.
Well, he died in the middle of the next Origins album, so maybe it's in there. You never know; it could be in there. And it'd be nice if all of the rest of these ones that the other guys sang were in there. I don't know how far he got when he died. I just know that he fell first time in the studio, so we're just hoping that he was like near the end of an album. We don't know. I haven't heard the progress of that, how far he was in that last album, but hopefully he got pretty far in it.
Yeah, and maybe if he did a cover of Getaway, wouldn't that be awesome? I would just love to hear that.
Because I really do enjoy Origins 1 and 2. I thought they were, it's really fun to hear, bands that you listen to pay homage to bands you like as well. You know what I mean? I think that's really cool. You're like, dude, I like that song too. It's pretty cool.
Oh, there's some good shit. There's, like I said, in my video, there's a few covers that I'm like, I wasn't so into. But they're all well played. There's nothing bad, like in terms of the playing. Just there were some songs I just don't really like the song. But most of the shit was really good. But in the first one, I just like the Kiss related stuff. I thought like it'd be cool if Ace does Kiss that album. And you know how much that would piss off Gene and Paul if Ace did an album called Ace Plays Kiss, and it was all
yeah.
Come on, Ace. You say you rock and roll. That's the thing about Ace, though. He always kind of held back his punches a little bit. It's like when you read the autobiographies, it's like Peter Criss's autobiography. It's like, fuck you all. I'm never playing Kiss again. And I'm just going to trash you all in the book. And you could tell, like, he's done. He's burning bridges, Ace is kind of like, yeah, they're kind of dickheads, but, they write some good songs. Maybe I'll play them again if the money's right. Like Ace was still holding out some hope, underestimating the greed of Gene and Paul for some reason, that they might cut him in with some real money. Of course, they were never going to do that. But I feel like Ace was always holding out a little bit of hope. And I think that's one of the only reasons he didn't do an Ace Plays Kiss album, ever. Like he'd do it a little bit here and there, little digs. But I don't know. He never went full Kiss attack. Oh, remember also when he was what was that? Yeah. When he was like promising to give some dirt, and then like the next day it's like, I made my point. I made my point. No, you didn't.
Yeah. He didn't want to close. He didn't want to close that door on like a final reunion or show or something. But I wish he would have went a little deeper with some of the cuts on the Origin albums. Like he picked some songs that were just too popular, too well known, and too known as like that artist song. Like he could have went a little deeper with some of those same like artists, but just pick deeper songs that we don't all know so inside out.
Yeah, I love that he did Rock and Roll Hell.
That was great. That. I love that. Yeah, I wanted more shit like that. That was his version was really good. I wouldn't say it's better than the Creatures, but just as good in its own way.
I don't think it's better, but I don't think it's worse either. Yeah. I think they're pretty much the same, but they're both kind of different. But they're both awesome.
Yeah, they're both equally awesome. Yeah, that was there was a lot of good stuff on that, but I agree. He should have done, like I said, some stuff like Magic Carpet Ride or he does Jumpin' Jack Flash. Sometimes the songs were a little too obvious. It would have been cooler if he did deeper tracks from those artists. But I love that Mountain cover he did. Was really cool.
Yeah, Never in My Life is a good cover.
Yeah, that was a really good cover.
Not very well known,
I like the Fire and Water he did with Paul Stanley. That Humble Pie song he did with Robin Zander was good.
30 Days in the Hole.
Yeah, that was a good one. There was some good shit on it. But the Kiss stuff was my favorite stuff. I loved hearing him sing Parasite and Cold Gin, and so that was great. So,
all right, Andy.
All right, my number 10, my top 10. Coming Home is my number 10. Number 9, Getaway. And number 8, Save Your Love off of Dynasty. I really do like Dynasty. I think I found it on vinyl like a couple of years ago. And I really enjoyed it because there's so much different variety on that album. It keeps you entertained. It keeps you in tune. So I think that's my first song from that album right now. So Save Your Love's number 8.
All right, man. My number 10 is Into the Void. I actually really like that song from Psycho Circus. Although I remember when I saw that tour, when I saw the show on that tour, and they did Into the Void, I didn't think it worked well live though. I think it was missing like some power to it live. It just didn't translate well on the stage. On record, I like it though better, So Into the Void, number 10, number 9, Getaway. Great tune, short, sweet, and I love Peter's voice. So, when Ace wrote the songs and Peter sang them, I thought I think those two matched well together as well. I love Peter's voice. So, number 8, Dark Light. I love the beginning of it, man, where he does like the Jaws theme, like the Jaws, the dun 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 dun. I love the whole song, man. That solo is just killer. I always love that solo, man. He just rips it up. It's just no bass on it, just a solo with Eric just behind him, like with that beat, with like a cowbell or kind of like congas or something like that kind of going on. It's pretty cool, man. So Dark Light, number 8. So yeah, Into the Void, Getaway, and Dark Light. Count Ralphus, 7, 6, and 5.
All right, so number 7 for me is Into the Void, and I love this song. I think it's the best song on Psycho Circus. I like the title track of Psycho Circus a lot, and I think I just listened to this album like crazy at the time because I was seeing them on that tour and stuff, and I really gave it more of a listen than I'm surprised how much I listened to it back then. Because right when I put it on, I was like, oh yeah, this song's fucking great. I think it's it kind of reminds me a little bit. I've been listening since Ace died. I've been listening to all the solo albums, and I was listening to Into the Vortex with that fucking Bronx fucking accent, and like the Into the Void, Into the Vortex. I love it when Ace is doing the Space Ace thing. I think that should have been more of his niche. He should have had more spacey fucking songs. I think it fits him perfectly. My number 6 is Rock Bottom from Dress to Kill. What did I write about that? It's just Paul Stanley singing, great song. Fucking love the intro, the nice intro in the beginning of it. It's great guitar. And then Shock Me from 1977, Love Gun. Just an absolute classic. Don't pull a plug on me, keep it in and keep me high. Fucking love that. It's so fucking Ace. It's so great. One of the great Kiss songs, one of the great Ace songs. That's my 3 right there.
Cool. All right, man.
Number 7, my favorite Ace song off Dynasty is 2000 Man. I love it. He took a filler song and made it killer.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of bands that cover songs and make it better. Not a lot. And that's one of them. Devo's Satisfaction is another one. And I love the Stones version of Satisfaction. I actually heard it the other day on my iPod, and I'm like, it is a great song. I'm not slamming the Stones song Satisfaction, but Devo's version is fucking awesome.
I agree.
2000 Man. All right, number 6, Rock Bottom, man. Rock Bottom fucking rules. One of the that right there is quintessential Kiss. Like, hey, give me a good Kiss song. I'd say, listen to Rock Bottom. That song fucking rules. All right, then.
We both had that same song at number 6. The two Ralphs picked Rock Bottom for number 6.
That's a big deal.
Two Ralphs make a right.
Yeah, and also two Ralphs make a wrong. So right. Rock Bottom. All right, now number 5. It's kind of low, but goddamn, this stiff competition now. Cold Gin. I love Cold Gin. I love it so much that when I was a kid, I fucking drank some Cold Gin because of that song. I live to regret it because that shit was terrible. Fucking gin sucks. But hey, and I had it cold. I had it on the rocks and shit. Terrible. But
you got the cheapest stuff, man.
Huh?
You got the cheapest stuff.
Yeah, it's all I didn't need. But and it's funny. Not a lot of people know this, but Gene Simmons wrote that middle section. Down out, burn out, that's Gene Simmons, but he didn't take no credit for it. Oh. And I'm sure he fucking regrets that now.
Shocking.
And to me, that's my favorite part of the song.
Yeah.
He took credit. He sang a fucking song about drinking, and he never drank, so he took enough credit, I think.
True. But I'm talking about putting his name on it would make him money, and we all know how Gene feels about that. He feels the same way I do, because I fucking love money too. I'm a greedy. I might as well be doing, because I'm greedy as fuck.
But he owns the spaceman. He owns the spaceman fucking makeup and everything else. So he made out pretty good.
And don't call me no anti-Semite because I think I am stingier than Jews.
All right, man. Edwin.
Did I skip? Did I do more than the others? Because I only got 5 left. Wait, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think you went one ahead, man.
Did I jump ahead with Getaway?
I think so.
Only 4 left now for me.
Yeah, I got 5 left now. So all right, but I feel like I got all the songs though, because there's no Ace songs I haven't said that I'm not looking at. Right, well, it's rock and roll. Let's do it. What Raph was just talking about. This is my 5th. We're at my 5th now. Is Cold Gin. Cold Gin is the song that Getaway eventually hit, and I was just like,
so, All right. So
What happened?
No, I'm thinking like because it's supposed to be 7, 6, and 5.
Yeah.
So you're at number 5. You're saying?
I'm at 5. I only got 5 songs left, and there's like no other.
Yeah, he had an extra one every time he went around. I think he had an extra one.
I got excited. I threw in an extra one. Everyone. What we'll do.
All right. So this is your number 5. You're saying here, right?
Yeah. How about I just do 2 this time?
No. I say just.
No, you're done. You're done now.
You're done now.
You're done. You just did. You're done. That's your turn.
That's
Yeah,
your turn.
And then we'll
now you're caught up. Now you're caught up.
Because
you're all caught up.
Because we're going to do 4, 3, and 2, and then 1 is going to be 1 round. So.
Okay, so I'm not saying anything. I did not say what my 5th one.
All right, so what was your 5th one here?
You're done.
You could say you're 5.
Number 5.
Oh, so I'm going to say 5 and then stop.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 5 was just what Raph was talking about, Cold Gin. So yeah, Cold Gin. That's when finally I was like, Getaway is not better than Cold Gin. All right, now even I do like most people, the Alive version is the best version of this song. It's so much beefier, more kick ass. You got the whole speech in the beginning, which is great. But even the original version that shitty produced first album, I do love that vibe of that album. And even if it's played really slow, it's still an awesome song, man. It's just so badass sounding. So grimy. Just so in Cold Gin, it's just so grimy and bad. And you wouldn't know if you were like a teenager or kid listening to Kiss in the 70s. You would never have dreamed that Gene Simmons never drank alcohol. You'd be like, oh, the demon. Of course he's fucking drinking and spitting out fire. You wouldn't have known. You wouldn't know that shit. But he good performance, like a good actor. Gene sells it. Yeah, you believe he's into Cold Gin. And he thinks it's great, and it's just a badass tune. Now I love that part that Gene wrote and didn't take credit for. That part's the bam 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 bam. It's kind of funky. I dig it. Awesome song, one of the best Kiss songs ever. It's so good it almost sounds like an AC/DC song. That's how good it is. Okay.
All right. Cool.
So 7, is that correct?
Yeah, 7, 6, and 5.
Yeah, dude. I like the song "Hard Times." I like that song. Number 6, 2000 Man. And number 5, where's number 5? Parasite. Off of Harder Than Hell. Parasite's number 5.
All right. So from here on, from 7 to 1, really, honestly, like these could be all like 1A, 1B, 1C. I mean, honestly, like they're all awesome. And there's a couple in here that like they can interchange, but I love them all like equally in a way. Hard Times number 7 for me. To me, that's one of my favorite songs on Dynasty. And number 6, I'm going with Cold Gin. Cold Gin, number 6. And number 5, this might shock some people like that it's not like a little higher, but Rocket Ride is my number 5. Yeah, and I love
at least within the top 5.
And listen, man, I love that song. It's just I don't know, man. It's just I can interchange that with like the other 4 that are above it, but for now, I mean, my list might change next week or 2 weeks from now, so who knows? But yeah, so Hard Times, Cold Gin, Rocket Ride. So now we're gonna go 4, 3, and 2. Count Ralphus. Take it away, brother.
All right, I'm fucking right there. Rocket Ride. Love the opening riff. Great lyrics again with the like Space Ace thing, rockets and shit. I love it. I love the gravity that used to hold you down don't exist no more. Take a rocket ride. How fucking cool is that? How cool is Ace? Ace is fucking cool shit. Strange Ways, my number 3. Off the Hotter Than Hell, great riff. Maybe my favorite Peter Criss singing song. One of Ace's best guitar solos ever. I fucking love it. And then Cold Gin off the debut. It's one of those songs that I don't wish that Ace sang because Gene is fucking awesome on that, and one of my favorite Gene songs of him singing. But love the lyrics. I'm a drinker. I fucking love it. So that's my my 3.
All right, cool. All right, Ralph. So it's 4, 3, and 2. You're saying that you. Did you say the?
I'm on my number 4.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, so 4, 3, and 2.
Number 4, Strange Ways.
Yeah.
That, a lot of people point to that guitar solo. And Ace said he was just drunk. And he put the guitar next to the amp and just did weird noises. And that's how it came out. And it's fucking genius. What a song.
Yeah.
I would only pick one song over Strange Ways on Hotter Than Hell, and that would be Parasite, which is my number 3. One of my greatest concert moments ever, Just for Fun tour, which was the best time I ever saw Ace Frehley. He was so on fire that night. And when he played Parasite, because I didn't know, he added that to the set list. Holy fuck, man. That was quite a moment for me. By the way, now he's gone. How retarded is... Oh, wait, no, forget it.
Wait, Ralph, you saw that? What tour was that? You saw that on?
It was called Just for Fun tour.
That was before he rejoined Kiss?
Yeah, it was maybe 91.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then that was the best time I ever saw him. I've seen Ace a lot of times before and after that. That was the best.
Cool.
Anyway, Parasite is my number 3. And my number 2, Shock Me, man. Which is probably my favorite guitar solo Ace has ever done.
Oh, yeah.
It's so
good, that solo, man.
It's one, and it's one of those songs, man. The whole song is like a complete 10, but the solo part of that song goes to 11. It's like just when you think it can't get any better, he does that solo with all those little sections like all those other things he does. It's
that vibrato, man. Yeah.
Fucking genius. Greatest Ace guitar solo for me is on Shock Me. My number 2.
All right. Now, Edwin, you can go 4, 3, 2.
All right. 4. Now we're going to be repeating a lot of these songs because they're awesome and they all got higher on our list. My favorite Ace song on Dynasty, like a lot of people, it's Hard Times. Badass song. I mean, it's so great. It sounds like it could just be on the 78 solo album. Pretty much it's the same thing. It's, Anton Fig and Ace and Eddie Kramer. Well, no, actually, Eddie Kramer's not producing that one. I think Vinny Poncia did do a better job on Dynasty than he did with Unmasked. Dynasty sounds good to me. It is slick, but to me, the guitars still sound high in the mix. They don't sound as thin as they do on Unmasked, which sounds the music sounds tiny on Unmasked, if you know what I mean. It just sounds like little micro match car music. Everything sounds very small and Unmasked. Which Dynasty does have a kind of big sound to it. So I actually like the production on Dynasty.
But Unmasked does sound like a huge chunk of shit.
Comprised of little tiny Matchbox cars. But I think Vinny Poncia did a good job on Dynasty. I like it. It's just funny. It's kind of weird, the politics. How does the guy who does the Peter Criss solo album get that gig? I don't know. It's a little weird, but I think he did a good job. And I like the Peter Criss solo album. I might like it better than Destroyer. That's my one regret. My one regret. My one regret is that I made Destroyer beat the Peter Criss solo album. I wish I could go back. If I could go back in time.
Even I, that likes the Peter Criss solo album, thinks you're retarded, bro.
Sometimes you just gotta embrace your retard. All I know is that sometimes at night I just want to put on that.
I can't stop
that fucking boomer rock doo-wop shit, and those ballads are beautiful. Come on, every ballad on the Peter Criss solo album is better than Beth.
I love the Peter Criss solo album.
So do I, but
come on.
Come on.
That's That's like saying Justin Bieber's second album is better than High and Dry.
Oh, man.
The one thing I did say I was wrong. I put because I was on an Asylum kick, and I do love Asylum. I think it's great, but I think I put it one notch above Lick It Up, and that I should have done that. Lick It Up's better than Asylum. That was stupid. To me, that was the only stupid thing I did. Everything else made sense, at least in my mind.
Well, hey, at least you think that to you it ain't stupid.
Yeah. But Hard Times, everyone's gotta love Hard Times. That's all fucking kicks ass. I love it.
Oh.
Then Strange Ways is my number 3. God, Strange Ways, just one of the greatest songs ever. That Strange Ways, Hotter Than Hell is like the album I used to play for people that were like into like grunge or thrash or alternative rock, like people that were like too cool to like Kiss. I'd always play them Hotter Than Hell. I'd always be like, listen to this shit. And then they'd listen and they go like, oh, like begrudgingly, like, yeah, I guess it's cool. Like, fucking asshole, you know it's cool.
I guess.
And you could totally hear how that album influenced a lot of grunge. You know, Melvins, were big into early Kiss, and this album specifically, and you could hear it. And Strange Ways is amazing. That guitar solo is amazing. It's so ingenious and crazy, and I fucking love it. The only thing I say, Peter sounds great. I love Peter's voice. So anytime I hear Peter Criss, like to me, hearing Peter Criss, it's like what middle-aged black women hearing Whitney Houston is like. Like that's what it's like to me. Like Peter Criss, it's just like butter in my ears. I love it. But that being said, I kind of feel like Gene should be singing Strange Ways. I just feel like it's more of a demon song, like the lyrics. Like it just, I get they were maybe because it was the last song and they were kind of mirroring Black Diamond, like, ooh, Peter now sings. Maybe they were thinking that would be a thing. I don't know. He sings it great, but I kind of feel like Demon Gene should be singing Strange Ways because it's like all demonic and sinister. But either way, Gene or Peter, because I think they both have great voices, or even if Ace sang it. The only person that should not fucking ever sing this song is Paul Stanley. Stay the fuck away from Strange Ways. Any of the other 3 guys could have taken a stab at this, and it still would have been an awesome song.
He gave Paul fucking Flaming Youth. That was it. He gave fucking Peter a great song. He gave Gene fucking Cold Gin. That's all Paul gets. Flaming Youth.
It's not him well. So anyway, Strange Ways, very strong 3. But like Ralph said, as great as it is, it's still Parasite. I mean, come on, Parasite. That's the best fucking song on that. I love Going Blind as well. Like those 3 songs would be my top 3 songs on Hotter Than Hell. But I would give Parasite and Strange Ways an edge on Going Blind. And Parasite's my favorite. That's one of my favorite Kiss songs ever. First, I heard that Anthrax version was actually the first time I ever heard it because, I was into thrash before Kiss. So it was the Anthrax, like Attack of the Killer Bees. And I remember thinking, this is a really cool song. This doesn't sound like fucking Kiss because at that time, Kiss was like Hot in the Shade. And that's what I was just like, oh, Anthrax must be making the song cool. That's what I thought. And I'm not an Anthrax hater, but in their version's passable, I guess. But it's nowhere near as cool as the Kiss version. So, but you wouldn't have known that in the early 90s. You wouldn't have known how cool Kiss was in the 70s. So I didn't know. I was ignorant. So, but yeah, Parasite's fucking awesome. I do love that version on Origins, but still, this original version. I don't know. I bounce between this and the Alive version. They're both great. They're both so awesome. I love the gang vocals and the energy of the Alive version, but at the same time, I love that demonic, fucked up, Hotter Than Hell production, and it adds something to this. It just sounds fucking evil. Fucking and evil. Think about what this is like. What 74, 75? I mean, who was like even Judas Priest wasn't
74.
Yeah, even Judas Priest wasn't this heavy yet. The first Judas Priest album, they don't have anything this heavy. This is pretty fucking heavy. This is like pro to threat. Only like a couple Sabbath songs I can think of. Like that's it. Like
for that time, yeah.
Yeah, for that song, this is like a really innovative song. It's amazing. It kicks ass.
There was some heavy Deep Purple back then too.
Yeah, I mean
a couple other bands.
But this is up there. This is like that riff is so fucking. It's awesome. It's one of the greatest songs ever. There's only one A song I think is even more awesome. But we'll come back to that later.
All right, Andy.
4, 3, 2.
Yes, sir.
All right. My number 4, Strange Ways. We already talked about that one. Number 3, Shock Me. I love Shock Me. It's such a good song. And my number 2, Flaming Youth.
Oh my fucking God.
I absolutely love that song.
Yeah, Andy.
I love that song, man.
It's all right.
Andy, sell all your Kiss stuff, bro. You don't need none of that pesky. You obviously hate them.
That's my number 2.
Paul Stanley's like, that Andy guy has good taste.
I just think it's a very good part on the album. It starts off side 2, right? Does it start off side 2?
What, Flaming
I don't
Youth?
have the vinyl
Yeah.
because it's like my 15th
I don't
favorite
remember.
Kiss album. I don't have it.
I think it does.
Okay.
I believe
Well,
it
I
does.
think it adds a really good celebratory energy to side 2.
Yeah, unlike that pesky rocket ride.
They put it at the end of a live album. It's ridiculous.
Fuck that. Fuck the quality of the song.
That's a bad idea.
They were giving the fans something. They were like, "Oh, we could just have songs you heard again on a live, but
It's like
we're
a
giving you
second-
something for your money. We're giving you some songs you didn't hear before." Thank you, Kiss. They were so fucking generous.
A whole side of an album. They're giving you a whole side.
The whole side.
So
of
if you just want the live thing, you just don't have to put on that last side. You can skip the whole last side.
yeah, you could just put it on. It's just one side. It's nice and convenient. Just think of it as an EP. There
It's
you go.
incomplete.
There you
Yeah. Look. It's a live album. It's a studio song on a live album. I don't care how good that studio song is. Fuck that song.
So wait, if Andy, if Hey Jude, the studio version of Hey Jude, was at the end of a live Beatles album from 1968, would you say, "Hey, it's not that good"?
I just don't like Hey Jude that much. There's so many better Beatles songs.
Okay, I don't know. I am the Loris. Pick your fucking
get
Beatles classic.
I get what you're saying, but yes, it will always feel odd and it will feel like a throwaway, and I won't listen.
Doesn't work for me. It's on a live album.
I mean, dude,
Fine, I'm the Loris.
dude, that is the way that I am. Like when there's hidden tracks and shit like that, I was like, nah.
Flaming Youth, the biggest hiccup of the fucking night at number 2.
That's my number 2. I like that
No, I
song.
mean, worse, I'm gonna flaming you for my head all night long. That's the damn thing. Those Kiss guys, even when they
I'm
suck,
gonna set your mind on fire.
That was a hiccup and a fart.
At the same time. God. All right, man. After that comedy. All right, my number 4, I'm going with Parasite, my number 4. It could be higher, but again, like these songs could interchange. Number 3, Strange Ways. I love that song, man. I know I put Strange Ways above Parasite. I do like Strange Ways better, actually. I'm one of the weird ones that actually prefers that over Parasite. Both awesome songs, though.
but they're close. I mean, I don't have a
They're
problem.
fucking right there. See, Hotter Than Hell. That's actually my favorite Kiss studio album. That's my favorite album by them, studio. So
I've had periods where it was.
I love that
bounces
album.
around a little bit. It kind of bounces between.
I love the first 3. I love the first 3 Kiss albums. Those are my favorites. I like when Kiss was black and white and dangerous and like, you know.
But Ralph's favorite now is the original Kiss. But you bounced around too in the past.
It's like I love Rock and Roll Over probably more than Hotter Than Hell and Dressed to Kill, but there's something about the first 3, the black and silver.
Yeah.
That they were super dark, and grimy looking all the way up to Kiss Alive.
Like that 1975 Pro Shot, from
The
San
Winter.
Francisco, right?
Yeah, so by Destroyer, they got Armor, and
That's
they got,
comic. I consider that comic book Kiss.
they got Beth. It just became the next wave of Kiss, which was really, I caught the tail end during Rock and Roll or Love Gun. That's when I got into Kiss. Before.
Yeah.
And I love that period. But the older I get and I go back and I listen to those first 3 albums, it's like, all right, I may like a couple of these more, but this is more quintessential Kiss, where they're trying to prove a point. They don't need nobody's help like they did with Bob Ezrin. It was really the 4 of them.
Yeah.
First albums, but nobody in
it was pure, man. It was like,
there was a purity to it that was never repeated after Dress to Kill.
Yeah.
You know?
And they were knocking out a lot of great songs, especially like look at that short period. Like Dress to Kill really impresses me too, because they were like, well, they knocked that out in like weeks. It's like that's like the kind of shit the Beatles were doing. Like they just go in there and they just knocked out. And those, like, yeah, the songs are simple.
Yeah, 2 albums a year, 2 albums a year back then.
But it's like the Kiss
they were pumping out 2 albums a year.
Like early Ramones, like the songs are simple, but they're so catchy and well written in their simplicity, kind of deceptively simple. No one could just sit and write songs like that.
Which proves the point that Kiss did not make it on Bombs and Makeup. Yeah. I didn't know what Kiss looked like when I heard "I Want You." I didn't know what they looked like, and I love the song. Those guys, it may be simplistic. But it's also, simple's hard, dude. It's hard to write a good, simple song.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, man, Kiss is fucking amazing. Amazing band.
And I just wanted to add what y'all were saying, where back in the day when they would release 2 albums a year, we never sometimes those 2 albums a year were classics. Over and over and over.
That's how it was in the 70s. In the 70s, basically every band had 2 albums a year.
And they were great. Both of them were great.
Fucking Aerosmith, Cheap Trick, Nugent.
AC/DC was knocking out an album a year.
Yeah. So
it's not until like 84 is the first time they stop they take a year break between.
Rush put out 2 albums in a year.
That's how bands used to do it. That's why I was laughing when I was like fighting with those Bon Scott conspiracy people, Back in Black. It's like, oh well, they recorded Back in Black in just 4 months. How could they do that? It's just like, dickheads. Do you know anything about music? Do you know about the history of music? That was normal for AC/DC. That's how bands did it back then. All albums took just 4 months to record. How long do you think it took to record Powerage? If it take longer than 4 months, that's how long these guys did it. That's how long the Beatles did 2 albums a year. Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, their first 2 albums are both in their first year. You know, look what's on those albums. You know. Yeah.
So number 3 was Strange Ways. My number 2 is Rock Bottom. I fucking love that song. I used to do that song with a band that I was in. And I had so much fun playing that song. I love playing that song. And so Rock Bottom is my number 2. So Parasite, Strange Ways, Rock Bottom. And now we get to number 1, man. All the way around.
All
Ralph. Count Ralphus.
I think I've been frozen for a while here. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, you're fine.
You can hear me? But I'm moving around?
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, okay. I'm frozen on my screen. All right. So my number 1 is
get out of Norway. It's too cold.
1974 Hot in Hell's album Parasite. Like you guys were just saying, like those first 3 albums, to me, the word that I would use is how hungry they were and how aggressive they were, and they were just fucking going for it, you know. Those fucking 3 albums are just so great. And it's exactly like Ralph said, like my first album I ever asked for in my life from my parents. Like they bought me the Monster Mash and shit like that. But the first album I ever asked for was Kiss Alive 2. So like that was kind of my era. That's why I love Rocket Ride and stuff. And I have a picture of me holding up the Ace 1978 solo album at one of my birthday parties. But the Parasite, man, you know, Gene singing and it's just aggressive. It's one of the best riffs of the 70s, I think. I just fucking love it. It's such a classic to me. And it's such a staple of like their live show for so many years, you know, just like Cold Gin. And yeah, easily my number one. It was my number one as soon as I seen the whole list. It was between that and Cold Gin, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go with Parasite. And it's cool that he gave it to Gene because it's kind of like perfect for him. I love it. That's it.
Cool, man. Ralph.
But Gene is, I agree. Nobody can sing it better than Gene. You know, Ace does a good job on it, but it needs that gruff, you know, it needs that gruff, I'm a poser alcoholic feel to it. My number one, Rocket Ride, bro. Rocket Ride. I'm a weird dude. I like studio songs that are on live albums.
Hey, man.
But
there's a stop button.
my favorite Kiss song's a weird one. My favorite Kiss song's Young and Wasted. Then Black Diamond. Then Rocket Ride. Those are my top 3 Kiss songs.
They're pretty awesome.
Yeah, those are my top 3. That's the greatest Ace song, period. I will put it above anything on the 78 solo album and anything in his solo career. That to me is the greatest Ace Frehley song and the 3rd greatest Kiss song ever. Thank you. That's my number 3.
See, this is the thing with Ralph. There's a pattern with Ralph and I. We disagree on a lot of bottom and mid-tier shit, but when you get into the higher echelon, we usually are a little more aligned. We have a lot of the same favorites, even though we disagree a lot on other things.
I've noticed that when we get higher, you get less retarded.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's so good. It makes me less retarded because it's like, you know, it affects my brain.
You're going to redeem yourself with your idiotic comments.
You know, I hear Flaming You, and somehow it makes me retarded, but I hear Rocket Ride and it makes me smart.
Exactly. It makes me forget about the bad stuff.
But yeah, Rocket Ride. Of course, you know, I'm a big Rocket Ride guy. I fucking love this song. I agree. As much as I love the 78 solo album, if this was on the 78 solo album, it'd be the best song on the 78 solo album. And it almost was. It was essentially, kind of. It's kind of like he was recording it for that and then gave it to them.
What a fucking intro. It sounds like Rocket taking off.
That guitar work is amazing. It's like so innovative and cool. And just the way it goes into it, you could totally hear like Slash. You could totally hear how Slash bit a lot from this. All that fucking stuff he's doing on like Appetite for Destruction. There's a lot of that I hear from this. And it's
Rocket Queen.
All that shit. You could just hear the Rocket Queen, all that stuff. You could hear it all over the place. And even Pantera, Dimebag, you hear all that shit in Rocket Ride. And this is the thing too. It's got both the dick metaphor, but it keeps with the space theme, which Count Ralphus likes. So you got both. It's like both a rocket ship in space and it's his fucking cock. It works. It's smart. It's double entendre, like Bon Scott. It's great. And it's just so kick-ass, and it just charges me. It charges you up. You listen to it. You know, I fucking love this song. And it does not bother me that it's on a live album. I understand. I understand your thinking. And I think maybe you need to just like, I don't know, create a little EP or something. Make it an EP and call it the Rocket Ride EP. Maybe
a Rocket Ride EP even.
But you know, so and you might appreciate it more. Yeah, I love this song. I think objectively Black Diamond is the greatest Kiss song, but like I still think Rocket Ride's my favorite overall though. I gotta say Rocket Ride is my favorite Kiss song. So there you go. So yeah, number one, strong number one.
And who is actually on that song? Is it Kiss?
No, it's Ace and Anton. That's it. It's essentially like the 78th.
That's not Anton.
I think that's the first time he recorded with him. That's what I read.
No, it's not supposed to.
Did I get wrong information?
Anton. Actually, Eddie Kramer came out and said that was Anton, and then Anton came out saying, "No, that wasn't me."
I thought that was just the other track. So he's saying he didn't play on Rocket Ride either? That's Peter?
Supposedly it's supposed to be.
Wow.
I don't think it is, though, in my opinion.
I know. I agree. I know. Like, to me, it doesn't sound like Peter. Well, definitely not.
Larger Than Life, to me, is definitely not Peter, man.
That does not sound like him.
But Gene said and it's in the box set. And he also said in an interview that is Peter on Larger Than Life.
But here's the thing, man. Why doesn't somebody just fucking ask Peter?
Peter doesn't know. He was doing so much cocaine, putting guns in his mouth.
Putting guns in his mouth.
You want a true story?
It's not funny now.
No, it's all right. He didn't
Let Ralph talk.
If it is Peter on Larger Than Life, then it's definitely Peter on Rocket Ride.
Well, that makes sense if it is.
It's got that Bonham-esque like production to it, man. Like
I guess it could be. I mean, to me, when I hear Rocket Ride, that just sounds straight from the '78 solo album. Like it sounds like that dynamic. That's why I just assumed it was Anton. Yeah. Like it just sounds like it's so tight in the pocket in that way that those songs are. You know, like Peter's great. I love Peter. He's got swing, but that's just I don't know. Those are live 2 tracks. Overall, they just sound really tight for Peter. That's all.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I was shocked when Gene said that.
Yeah,
that it was Peter. I was shocked.
All right, Andy, number 1.
My number 1 is gonna be Cold Gin. Is my favorite Ace song. And I think it might be even one of my top favorite Kiss songs. Cold Gin.
Well, there. Andy redeemed himself at least.
Thank you. Thank you.
He put Cold Gin all the way at number 1. Now we all know how quintessential that fucking song is.
Yep.
So,
awesome.
Good choice, Andy.
Thank you.
My number 1 is "Shock Me." I think that's the quintessential Ace song. That solo, as a guitar player myself, I've always, like learning that solo was like, as a younger, like when I was more inexperienced, I wanted to learn that solo, and I couldn't nail it. I just tried over and over and over, and then finally I got it, and I was like, holy shit. I love this solo, man. I love it at the end where it kicks the flanger, like kind of the phaser or the flanger kind of ends the solo, and it just sounds spacey and just, goes back into the verses. But like, I don't know. I just love the whole thing of it, man. The production of it. Eddie Kramer's awesome on that. And then, Peter's drumming on there is phenomenal as well. I mean, I think he doesn't get enough credit on there. I thought he sounded great on that song. So, Shock Me, man. I'm my number 1. I think that to me, that's the quintessential. I mean, it could be Rocket Ride too, man. I mean, when you're talking about quintessential Ace, like those two could go hand in hand, but Shock Me and written about a true story, man. Fucking he almost died from getting shocked. So that's my number 1.
Good choice. Well, all the number 1s were great choices.
Yeah,
of course. Yeah.
And so
Flaming Youth was not number 1.
Hey, Andy, one thing. Okay, you don't mind live? Okay, hold on, because I know you're a Neil Young fan.
Yes, I am.
He's got albums that mix live and studio tracks sometimes together.
Zappa as well.
Why doesn't that bother you?
Because that's Neil Young.
Oh, that's not fair.
Sorry.
If he could do it, why can't Kiss do it?
Anyway, that's our episode, man. Count Ralph Riera and Edwin Canestracci.
Thank you so much.
Dude, you guys are awesome. What do we got next week? Anything, Andy?
Yes,
there he is, an Ace.
Space Ace.
Brought to you by Ace.
Oh, look at that.
Ace Frehley is the greatest member of Kiss, my favorite, in my opinion. And I think a lot of people share that same opinion, but rest in peace, man. Like I'm gonna miss that guy, man. I met him twice in my life, and he was really cool with me. The both times I met him. So
when I met him, he was flirting with my at the time wife. She's my ex-wife. He didn't leave me for Ace, but
look at that, man.
She wasn't type though. She was a crazy blonde.
What year is that from, Ralph?
I don't know, but this is supposed to be from the first album.
That's cool, man.
Cool. Yeah. Badass.
Yeah, this is the first album, the Spaceman Doll. And
that's cool.
Did they have a Peter Criss with the fucked up makeup?
Yeah, they had all 4 of them. I only bought the 8.
Oh, okay.
Because I believe they were like $7,400 each. So I can only afford one that day.
God, it's expensive being a Kiss fan.
Oh God, I don't even attempt to fucking collect all that stuff, dude. forget it. There's a few things I have, but yeah. I know Ralphus has a lot of shit too, man.
Seems to be dumping a lot of money.
I don't know if you can make it up, but all these picture discs on the top row is all Ace Frehley. I don't know if you can make it out.
Wow.
Right down here is the autographed Ace Frehley picture disc. And Motley Crue, Diamond Day, Cheech Chong, Exodus, and Metallica. But the whole top row is because I was good friends with the guy
that car, Matchbox car.
I was good friends with the guy that worked at E1, but he's no longer there. But he was sending me all that shit for free.
Oh, I remember you telling that. That's a record pressing place or something, right?
No, it was this guy that worked for E1. The record pressing place, my friend still works there.
Oh, okay.
They get me some, man, I got some valuable test pressings, let me tell you.
Oh, that's right, yes.
I get test pressings that I can sell for a lot of money. But I'm waiting for them to get fired. Because when they get fired, they ain't going to get in trouble when I sell them. Because be like, fuck it, I don't care if you tell them, you know what I mean? I'm waiting for them to get fired. I got Soul Station I got Kerry King's last time on test pressing. I got a bunch of shit on test pressing. But yeah, all those I got from E1, man, but he's no longer there, so that's it. I lose.
Yeah. All right, Andy. You got
tomorrow we're doing a special episode on Almost Human Live. We'll be talking about the legendary Kiss Meets the Phantom, which is today is the anniversary. It came out on October 28th, like 40 something years ago. 40, I forget. Awesome. Yeah, October 28th was the anniversary. We're a day off by doing it tomorrow, but all like 6 viewers. I see we got like 6 viewers, so all 6 of you are invited tomorrow to watch us on Almost Human Live doing Kiss Meets the Phantom.
And it's Kiss Wednesday too. So
it's the Kiss Wednesday because I'm going to a show on Thursday.
Who are you going to see?
Category 7. You know
that? Oh, that's right. That's right. You were talking about that.
Yeah, Category 7. They ain't playing shows anywhere. I'm a big John Bush.
Yeah, John Bush. Yeah,
and I love Violence. Phil Demos in the thing too. So I was like, fuck it.
Count Ralphus.
Gene might be making an appearance tomorrow too. He doesn't like the movie. He wants us to stop talking about it, but he might make an appearance tomorrow.
Yeah, it's funny. Tomorrow we're gonna have a special guest.
Ace Frehley Boot will make an appearance.
I gotta find
what was that?
I gotta find my cups. I have the original cups that Ace wore in Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park. I own
shit.
Wow, that's the original, the actual ones he wore.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
You got the black guys cuffs though. You don't got actually Ace's cuffs. You got the black guys.
The original fake Frehley.
According to
but you know what? But here's breaking news, man. Because Ace was really, it was really Ace in that movie. He put on blackface and then put whiteface over it.
Oh yeah, that's right. He wanted to hide the fact that he was being racist.
Yeah, exactly.
That's low key racism. Whiteface over the black.
Exactly.
Reverse racism.
Keep that hush hush because blackface is frowned upon today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, you could be the Prime Minister of Canada and fuck Katy Perry. It's all right, even if you used to do blackface. Just saying. So it can't be that frowned upon.
All right, let's end this episode. Andy, we got anything next week?
We don't want to get you guys canceled. Sorry.
Yeah. Next week we're going to be ranking the lead-off tracks off of Black Sabbath, Ozzy-led albums, and Ozzy solo albums.
All right.
Ranking
the first songs.
Yes.
By the way, next week on Almost Human Live, we're going to be ranking the races of people. Which one are better than
It's like on that Dave Chappelle episode where they were drafting different races. Remember that one?
Yeah, the Wu Tang
With the racecraft.
got the Chinese. Right?
Yeah.
Nah, he was blind at the Klan rally. Remember that one?
Yeah, that one too. When he took off his mask. You guys watching my face?
Oh, that's great. Racism, Salam.
So check out Almost Human tomorrow for the anniversary of Kiss Me Some Aaron Park. I remember being a kid and I was supposed to go to bed at a certain time and kind of sneaking up and watching that as a kid. So
it was only shown the one time. That was it.
Yeah.
They showed it once, and then in Europe they played it actually in theaters and stuff. But in America,
I remember seeing a commercial for it leading up to it.
I have an interesting story when I saw Kiss the Beat the Phantom. I saw it live on TV the first time they showed it, and I'll talk about it tomorrow with races I don't like.
Eddie, you got anything coming up, man, or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna make another video. I want to do like something a little different. I'm gonna do like an opinion video because there's all these old guys doing videos where they're like, oh, some old producer saying this is why music's bad now. This is what they're doing wrong. You know, Ralph knows like the guys I'm talking about. There's a whole bunch of them. And they get like millions of fucking views and stuff, and they annoy the shit out of me. And they just load up their shit ads. And I have people send me this shit all the time. I think they think I'd be into it. It's like, hey, look, it's a guy talking about old music. It's like, hey, fuck off. I don't want to hear just some old guy like just trying to exploit boomers that are pissed off because they don't like new music. Like that's not what I'm about. I'm about loving music, man. And I love a lot of new music too. I love a lot of old shit probably more, but I love new music too. And I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I mean, you know, I only get like thousands of views. I don't get millions of views like these guys, but I don't know. I feel like I gotta say something because they're really. I'm getting sick of seeing this shit in my feed. I don't know. I just don't like it. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do something. I think I'm gonna make a funny video making fun of these guys.
I got a good title for that video.
What?
It should be called "Get Off My Lawn, Old Person."
I might take that. I'll give you a shout out.
All right, man. On that note, thank you all for coming on, bro. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Have a great night. Cheers, and Ace, long live Ace Frehley, man.
Yeah.
Love gun.
Schmack.
Put your hand in his pocket. Later, guys.
Bye.
Later.
Ciao.
Good times, guys.
All right, guys.
It was always fun.
Have a good one. See you tomorrow, Ralphus.
Good talk.